but the chosen are few. Be among the few and follow through. Can't get nowhere half-stepping and dragging your feet. There's a combination for defeat. From that retreat, plant your feet steady and sure as you go. Wisdom and understanding will help you grow. We are in a war, no time for sleep. Got to be bold, got to be strong, can't be weak. Advance and take control. Let not the flesh run the show. Be not tossed to and fro. Be unshaken no matter how hard the wind blows. Yeshua is a fence, my defense, the author and finisher of my faith. On him I will wait. Yes, there I go with that spiritual flow. It's time for everybody to know. Get connected to Yah while he is accessible. Your approach to him, one must be humble. Be enriched by his spirit, an attentive ear will hear. Right now he is near, there is nothing to fear. Get the revelation in him, it's elevation. Praise him, it's a celebration. You would wanna be in that number. Wake up from your slumber. Wake up, get up, take the path of the righteous forward. It's like the morning sun, follow the ways of the sun. The only begotten one, he had no spot, no blemish. He was sent and stayed until it was finished. The flesh no longer runs the show. The Holy Spirit will help you grow. Yeshua brought deliverance. From sin there was severance. He deserves reverence. Yeshua is a fence, my defense, the author and finisher of my faith. On him I will wait. Wake up from your slumber. Be in that number. Follow the Son, the only begotten one. Yes, the only begotten one.
Yo, exposed is the word of the day. People coming forward with a lot to say. What was done in the dark is brought to light. The invisible made visible while the exposed takes flight. Up and away they fly from the truth. Just because you hide doesn't exonerate you. There is proof you have been exposed. Your dark secrets are coming into you. Your immortal behavior and your dastardly actions shall be met with questions and felonious infractions. Your dirty dealings will be open. Let us see what it shows. You past will be part of the present. You've been exposed. Yes, exposed. Things will be uncovered you didn't want shown. Questioning your chances of ever going home. Investigators will investigate what you have done. If you have done nothing, why do you run? The rumors were true, what are you gonna do? Somebody exposed you, don't get mad, upset, and flustered. You smile turned into a frown when you open your mouth. Cuss word are found, there is no one to blame but yourself. You've been exposed, but you already know that evidence continues to grow and grow. Things will be open for all to view. When people talk, they'll be talking about you. You've been exposed to the public, new means are being made and you're the subject. All because you tried to be slick and thought you got away with it. You have been exposed, your secrets have been revealed. Uncovered, unmasked, unsealed, debunked. Any plans you had for the future has been jumped. Thought you were slick, thought you got away with it. Don't get mad now and start to cuss. Blame it on yourself, not on us. Your dirty, dark dealings have been brought to light. That is what happens when you ain't right. You've been exposed, debunked. Any plans you had for the future has been jumped. What's done in the dark has been brought to light. What's done in the dark has been brought to light. What's done in the dark has been brought to light. The things you done just ain't right. Up and away, you take flight. Try to fly away from the truth. The word today is exposed. What's done in the dark has come to light. What's done in the dark will come to the light.
Essie, better known as Southern Hospitality. So if you don't know what my name means to you, let me tell you from the old school experience. Excellence, earthy, eccentric, educational, engaging, enduring, energetic, empathetic, elegant, ecstatic, eloquent, effective, effervescent, honesty, powerful, caring, positive, understanding, mercy, grace, peace, prosperity, active, brave, breathtaking, classy, spiritual, dazzling, fabulous, friendly, happy, flexible, flawless, gracious, generous, genuine, joy, loyal, noble, righteous, smart, trustworthy, uplifting, rare. That's what Essie means to me. If you don't know me, you would not know who I am going to be. But these last 10 years truly changed me. I am stronger than I could ever be. Now I'm going to tell you where I'm in life. Don't waste my time. I'm not telling you twice the rest of this time. I'm taking God advice. I need to make sure that I am doing for me what's right. God guided me with internal light. Without Him, I would be broke, busted and confused. But I'm trying to make the right choice, so my soul won't be doomed. He'll yes it hard when people come for me, but if I have changed, then I will let God handle it for me. I'm not gonna argue, not gonna get mad. You're not gonna step to, you will have to know I will change your destiny. I am changing day by day, but don't get the game confused and come my way. You keep poking the beast, you can catch my fate. Oh yeah, you wanna be bad behind a keyboard, but if I catch you on the streets, I can bring that smoke, fire in the heat. I am trying to change and do things right, because I wanted to make it to the next fight. Don't want no trouble, not trying to be confused. I don't need no more bad news. I sat for 10 years, not turning back. The one who tried to destroy me, I know who you are for a fact. Don't get stuff confused, because I said I changed. I can make it rain like Jesse James. I that female rider, I come with the truth. That's why I came back in the booth, to allow you to know we all the same. But when you come for Essie Berry, no doubt you will remember my name. I give what is given, and that's a fact. But don't get that twisted. Watch your back, see you all talking, but I'm waiting for more. When you come for me, I am kicking indoors. See, you won't see me coming. I don't roll like that. I move solid and quiet, just like the wind. I'm in and out, I don't need no more friends. What I will do is keep it all the way real, cause I'm a raft of lightning, you know the deal. So if you don't know who I be, I told your ass so. Don't try and come for me, I will come for your mammy and your pa too. I will unleash on you like lightning, because that's what country riders do. That's what country riders do. Can't just take names. We come with the truth. We coming with the truth. We coming with the truth.
Look, niggas, stop the shenanigans. I'm not playing with you, all y'all regulators. I'm talking to you. Y'all gave y'all too many chances. Now I am done with you, class and session. Gonna do y'all all kind of ways, because that's what I do. And you kept lying and cheating, breaking all the rules. That's why all y'all looking like fools. You up when you underestimated me. That's why y'all catch this Southern hospitality tea. You ninjas are no match for someone like me, but I am legally coming for Steve Harvey. He the one who started all this shit. I will be the one to finish this trick, talking crazy to me for over 10 years. Now I will not stop until he understands my fears. Victimizing women for all these years. Now it's time to face the papa. You know who that is. If you don't know, you surely will. You won't destroy another woman life, because you feel that what it is. You may have money, power, and fame, but ninjas, you will never forget my name. It starts with an E and N with an E, which means from me loyalty. But that's some shit that Steve Harvey don't know. He just a wannabe comedian, jacking jokes. I had to tell the shit one way or another. But the whole time this ninja was backstabbing, made me call brother. See, Steve don't know about loyalty. He just knows about bullying women like me. So I have had enough of this bald-headed ninja, because he won't stop coming, because I seen this ninja. See, I pray for the best one to win. I am queen of the deck, where this all began. I'm tired of running in fear of my life, because Steve and Ricky blackmail Steve Harvey ex-wife. Then as soon as I wanted to clear my name, this ninja continued trying to keep his fame. He didn't give a fuck about what happened to me. He was just another ninja in Hollywood that was trying to break free, to violate men and women like P. Diddy. See, it is sad to know that these low-down dirty ninjas got away with all this dirt for all these years, destroying women's lives while they shedded all those tears. Steve would violate anyone who would get in his way. Look how he gave Bernie Mac that lemonade. This joke jack of ninjas all F up. That's why it's boomerang karma and combat rough. See, Steve can dish it out, but can't take it. But my words of mass destruction will sound like doomsday. You wanted this war, you came for this heat. Man up, ninja, now feel the heat. That's what you like, to start a fight, then get the courts to lie. So this time around, y'all ninjas won't win, as I told y'all. Ask that time and time again. So get your regulators in. Your whole damn crew, the whole world is watching how you
learned yet. Ninja, because he won't stop coming, because I seen this ninja. See, I play for the best one to win. I'm the queen of the dead, where this all began. I tired of running in fear of my life, because even Ricky blackmailed Steve Harvey ex-wife. Then as soon as I wanted to clear my name, this ninja continued trying to keep his thing. He didn't give a fuck about what happened to me. It means excellent, exceptional, eccentricity, eloquent, effective, educated. You have not learned yet. 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 Ninja, because he won't stop coming, because I seen this ninja. See, I play for the best one to win. I'm the queen of the dead, where this all began. I tired of running in fear of my life, because even Ricky blackmailed Steve Harvey ex-wife. Then as soon as I wanted to clear my name, this ninja continued trying to keep his fame. He didn't give a fuck about what happened to me. Look, ninjas, stop the shenanigans. I'm not playing with you. All y'all regulators, I'm talking to you. I gave y'all too many chances. Now I am done with you. Class in session. Gonna do y'all all kind of ways, because that's what I do. And you kept lying and cheating, breaking all the rules. That's why it's boomerang, karma, and comeback.
Hello, you guys. Hello, you guys. Hello. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me see if I can take this screen down. I'm still kind of learning, you guys, so I did something here. Hold on. Can y'all hear me? Can I hide that? Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me now? Yes, yes, yes. I was going to keep playing music for a moment, but that's cool too, because it's supposed to have stopped when it stopped. First of all, let me just thank everybody who reached out to me, who've been calling me, trying to keep me up in my spirits. You know, I'm a praying sister before anything. I think that God's dealing with my soul and my spirit, my mind and my heart, babies. I say a lot of things through my music, and I want y'all to pay attention when I say things or I'm spitting out lyrics, because I'm saying things through my music as well. I don't really care to come on YouTube like that, and there's a lot of reasons why, but I know I got so many people say, Essie, if you get on YouTube, people will follow you. But if you're going to follow me and you ain't going to learn nothing, I would rather for you don't follow me. Because at the end of my journey, whatever this may be, I've wasted 10 years of my life trying to figure out what this situation with Steve Harvey and what happened and what transpired through it all. I can't go into 100% all the details of what has went on, but I'm going to do my best to break a few things down for you guys. But also I decided to watch how I say things and try to break down things in a different manner, because some people do know that my godmother passed away almost about 2 weeks ago now. And I just really decided not to be on the internet for a minute, because she kept telling me, when you online or wherever you are, you're going to have to take accountability for what you say and how you say it to people. So I want to be really careful how I say things to people and how I do things now, especially if I say that I know God. But I'm still, you know, if I slip, then I'll ask God for forgiveness, because I don't worry about what man say. I really don't. I want to at least say hello to everybody. I know I went through the comments. I was going to wait, but just to make sure that I say hello to the ones in the box and anybody join us later. Welcome, Miss Valerie, Miss Shad, Miss BB, Miss Dorsey, Mama Denson, Fred Denson. Did I miss somebody? I did say Linda, and anybody else who's coming in later, you know, because I don't really pay attention to the box like that. I want to, and Miss Black Panther, Miss Jackie, thank you for joining us, and anybody who's going to be on the outside looking in. There are so many things that's going on in the world today, and a lot of people are asleep. Some type of way we got to wake up. You know, I don't know when people going to do it, how they going to do it, but that's your choice and things that you do. I've received a lot of phone calls on certain situations that got to do with what I'm going through right now. Even with my book, y'all, finally, I'm done with the book. Finally, I got to do a little tits and tats, but the majority is done. And I stayed off so I could get that focus, because how you going to write a book if you don't know how it's really going to end? Because my journey to whatever's happening with me, it has not ended yet. You know what I'm saying? It's really just beginning. And why I say that is because, like, I think God gives us a sense of direction and show us certain things. But if we don't pay attention to what he shows us, how he shows us, and then we learn from it, then what is the use of us like being here? Because the part that we all have, a part of living, is a part of dying, and we all share that together. We all are going to die one day, and we're living, but we are going to die. So I have to make the best of whatever I have to do with my own life now, because it's almost like I feel like I wasted 10 years of my life with this Steve Harvey and Mary Harvey thing. And what did I really accomplish? I learned that I'm stronger than I ever could be. I learned about how people stalk you and bully you and harass you. And when you're crying for help, no one hears you. I sat back for 10 years and watched all these people some type of way try to destroy me. And for what? What were you trying to do to me, against me, for you to want to call me out my name, for you to want to bully me, for you to want to stalk me, for you to want to harass me? If you go back today, I released a video. If somebody want to put it in the box, that's fine. I'll put the link in the box where you'll see a lot of footage. And on that footage, you'll see it was over at least 100 videos that were threatening me, harassing my family, putting monkey faces on people, calling me all out my name. It made me feel so insecure with myself as a person and individual. So it doesn't matter how many books I write, what I say, how I do it. What has transpired through this situation with Steve Harvey, that shit will affect me for the rest of my life. And if I say that it wouldn't, I'll be lying to you, because I never thought I would go through any of that. There's going to be so many things that I'm getting ready to share with you guys. And my journey is not to make you feel bad for me. It's maybe for you to learn about what I've been through and what changed me. It changed me mentally. It changed me emotionally. It changed me. You know, I would get on the internet and go off and do all these messed up things. But these people, if you go back and look at some of the videos, it had me like they would tease me about when my mom abused me with a 2x4. What the hell was funny about that? But y'all rolling with people like that. You are rolling with people that have cyberbullied me and stalked me on the internet for years. So quite naturally, if I don't deal with you, yeah, I'm looking at you fucked up, because you came to me to befriend me. And everybody, you women, men, sissy, gays, or straight, I'm talking to everybody on this internet who befriended me. And then you befriended me, then you changed on me, then you went to the bully side, then you start bullying me, and then you thought that was okay. But it ain't okay when the rabbit got the gun and you being bullied the same way. How dare you? And then I supposed to trust you? I supposed to be your friend? I supposed to feel like it's okay for me to one day I feel like a nut, the next one I don't? One is enough, two is too many. You won't even get a third time to be in my city, let alone my presence or my aura or my spirit. I don't have time for fake individual people, but I have to stay real to who I am. This stuff is on internet. It's just like people are trying to make a facade about themselves, trying to stay professional. Watch what you say, but behind closed doors, you cold-hearted motherfuckers. Some of you, all of you, maybe I don't know, but you just as cold as anybody else. But you don't want to act like who you really are. I'm not here to make you pretend or make me be someone I'm not. I'm Essie Berry, whoever done found me for years, and those are the people that I look at. Valerie, Linda, Mama Denson, Wright Cross, Fred Denson, people that know my history, know my story. And you are stupid to think that I've sat on this internet for 10 years and you trying to tell my truth better than I tell my truth. You trying to tell me who people are behind closed doors. And I studied them for 4 years before I even came back to where I am right now. So I made a decision because I do not like for someone to take advantage of me. I don't like for someone to try to destroy my credibility. This was never about money. This was about principle. This was about things that transpired in Steve Harvey divorce that was not 100% above the board. At the end of the day, some of the shit, yeah, I hold Steve accountable for. And I do feel like I don't want to go to the stream. I do feel like he feels sorry in a lot of ways. I won't say how right now, but I believe he's more sorry than anybody else in the bunch. I believe he's more sorry because at the end of the day, Steve Harvey didn't type up no court papers. Steve Harvey was not the judge over his divorce case. Judge Tucker was. Ricky Anderson was the lawyer. He was supposed to make the right decisions for Steve Harvey in his divorce case. This dude was supposed to be going up in there covering up paperwork, lying and stuff. At the end of the day, whether Steve knew about it or not, there are officers of court appointed to do the right thing by people, individuals, and situations, not take advantage of them when they're in a vulnerable state. And that's what has went on with that whole situation, that they did all this and thought that there was no repercussions. They thought that they could punk me. You thought that you could scare me. And let me make myself clear to everyone. The reason why I will not put a whole lot of stuff on the internet right now is because I know they'll try to pull my platform. They'll pull two of my pages. There was one where I said Essie Berry asking for a federal investigation against Steve Harvey, aka Ricky Anderson, The Truth, and aka Spook. If you are affiliated with someone in any type of way, it still makes you liable vigorously, if you want to look it up, liable for the situation because you were affiliated in it. Someone took enough time to pay attention to how much I was getting bullied and made a whole documentary of its own about it. At the end of the day, whatever transpired with me, those things that happened, people calling me out my name, talking stupid about me, you didn't know me. I heard my bodyguard sister, I won't even call her name, I call her Miss Twinkie. If you say something, you know that I'm talking about you. She tried to tell somebody, hey, don't talk to Essie Berry. You don't know her, she bad news. Girl, you don't know me. I've known my bodyguard, aka Right Cross, for over 15 years. I've been around his damn sister maybe 3 times. You don't know me. You know of me. You know you don't want this damn smoke. I checked her in the beginning when I first met my bodyguard and let her know I ain't no two-faced person. She was like, hello. I'm gonna come and try to get my brother straight. My other sister's coming. Some bullshit like that. Make a long story short, in that situation, you sit up here and you listen to family members try to buy someone out, trying to say some things that they don't know nothing about you. If you know something, if you want to ask something, ask Essie Berry, because can't nobody tell it better than me. You can't meet me 3 times to tell me that you know me. Believe half what you hear and none of what you see unless you see it and hear it from me when it's coming from Essie Berry. If you done jumped up on a platform that I know I've been stalked on, why the fuck would I want to deal with you any type of way anyway? Any type of way, no kind of way anymore. If I gave you a chance, a second chance, that was too much, and then you cross me again, nigga, you will never get a third time to ever cross me in life. It doesn't matter who you are, or what has transpired in my life. I don't really care. I should never have been up in this Steve Harvey thing, no kind of way. But I hold the court system more liable than I hold Steve Harvey because they let him get away with this. And what did he get away with? He really didn't get away with nothing because everybody who was over this court hearing, I believe they got something out of Steve Harvey. And then they wanted to make sure he was okay. But they tried to make sure he was okay the wrong way. When I first met Mary in 2012 is when it started. There was a judge over the case named Judge Dry. He was a white judge. I filed so many complaints against him, they suspended him. And I guess from there, he retired. Pull it. 2012, 2013. After that, Judge Tucker came on the case, a female black judge. Now, at the end of the day, I respect that she's a judge because she made it that far. But her incompetency as a black female judge has really just pissed me really off to the point that I can't say nothing good about Judge Tucker because I've been blackmailed by her for over 10 years. Yes, people, note that, say that, tell that, let people know that. Judge Angela Tucker has blackmailed me for over 10 years behind a divorce case that's affiliated with Steve Harvey. I don't know if Steve knows half of the stuff that's in his court documents, but what people need to do now, you need to go back and research that case that Angela Tucker was over. You also should research Pilar's case, Deion Sanders' wife. She was over that case too. It appears to be like what you pissed on me and Pilar, but she has a case right now. I put it in the box about this young man who Angela Tucker Let me put it on. Angela Tucker is involved with right now. I don't want to like bring that to the case. All you gotta do is research Angela Tucker, Judge Angela Tucker, and pull the young man that she's affiliated right now. I may come back and call his name, but he was a client or a person up under, a victim up under, or a person of interest up under Angela Tucker. He's a young man and he killed someone. And for what I understand, the bail was quite high and Angela Tucker reduced it. Now, I didn't do no research, but I'm pretty much willing to bet that predominantly the city that they're in or the county that they're in is predominantly white because Collins County is white, all white. For Angela Tucker to be the only black judge in a whole white superior area of white judges, I don't know whether she thinks she's white or this is going to get her some type of prestige. Some people said that she's being threatened and her life is being threatened because she helped this little black boy. Whether she helped him or not, yeah, I know his name, but I don't want to like even get to this point yet because at the end of the day, how can I say that Judge Tucker is going to be an honest judge over a case and she done sat here and blackmailed me for 10 years? So I'm supposed to look at her differently because she's going to save a young black man. And do I want her to be over the case? Yeah, because if one of the white folks over, one of the white judges over it, it's going to be problems anyway because they probably going to get him a bad sentencing. And he was doing it for self-defense. I do know that. I am an activist at the end of the day. Instead of fighting against Judge Tucker, I should be fighting with her and being that boy's advocate because I fight for people all over the world. But now I got people contacting me trying to ask me questions about Judge Tucker because they want to know the affiliation of all this win. I'm not really trying to answer anything. I can get on a video and say what I want to say. I know the people that done stopped me from all these years, including Steve Harvey attorneys, is on record through transcripts in San Bernardino County courts that they said they sit on YouTube and they watch me on the videos to see what I am and going to say. You guys put me in Steve Harvey's case that I should not be a part of. I didn't do all that faulty stuff in it. Y'all did all that. But instead of you doing the right thing, you chose to try to blackmail me, harass me, and Judge Tucker was in on the stalking. Don't make me pull the videos to prove it. There's pictures on the internet. I just released a video. Go back to the end of the video just today. If you go back and find that video, if someone puts it in link in the box, that's fine. At the end of that video, it shows all the videos putting monkey faces on my people, put monkey faces on me. And they're saying that Judge Tucker is being threatened now because she tried to help this young black man. No disrespect for now in the hell she see how it feels to be threatened because she was in on that bullying and threatening, harassing me. Sure was. She was in on it too. She thought it was okay. So it's okay for you to sit up here and degrade and disrespect black women. And it's okay for you to blackmail me for 10 years, but you're going to be Mighty Morphin Power Ranger to this young man? And do you think that these people over there, Angela Tucker, are not going to come get me because they're trying to save their white son because of the simple fact that this black boy took their white son because you're in a predominantly white area? So you guys, the whole situation has took me somewhere now. See, what I realize is for everybody who got on this internet and bullied me and harassed me, they turned against each other's and your platforms got pulled. God is so merciful and so good. And all I have to do is be quiet, sit and wait and watch God seal my fate for me because no weapon on this internet has prospered to make me become someone I'm not. I'm an activist at the end of the day. I go way past YouTube. When y'all sit up on YouTube, I'm up here saving somebody's life or trying to stand for justice. I am no joke in this. And if you do Google Essie Berry, civil rights activist, you can fucking find me. Can I find your name? That's the question. So I'm just saying with Angela Tucker, to know that she's on a case of this much magnitude and you sitting up here know that you done blackmail me for over 10 years, 10. And then if you go back and look at the video that I should have downloaded it, but I released it today. Put the link in the box, Shy or Linda, one of y'all, please. But go back and look at that. in that video, you'll see a warrant for my arrest. The warrant is supposed to be still active in Texas. I've never stood before Angela Tucker. If you go back and look at the research that's on the video broke down how they put a warrant out for my arrest. They said that they were going to go to Mount Clair, the police department. I used to stay in Mount Clair, California. Steve Harvey people called up there so I could not file a report against these people that were doing this. I noticed, I know 100% beyond a shadow of a doubt, Steve Harvey was in on the beginning. I got 100% proof. I'll be stupid not to have that proof. I know his lawyers, Bobby Edmond, Rick Ander, 100% beyond a shadow of doubt. It's not what I say, it's what I can prove. It's up to them to prove me to be a lie. You can't do that. But what I have been doing behind closed doors as well, I'm getting ready to, I had to get a lot of the footage because while they were sitting up here taking off people channels way before now, last year, something told me to go back and backtrack and start pulling videos off these people channels, talking about me, breaking down how they did the stuff in court. The only way you could have known that, you had to be a part of the case. The only way you could have stood up there and know those things happened in court, you would have had to be a part of the case. The only way that you could have a document with that 522197 number on it is that you had to be a part of the case. Because if a case is sealed, you can't just walk in and get a case and the papers and the documents are sealed. You can't do that. But they put me in a sealed case that I was never pertinent to in the beginning. Right there, Angela Tucker should have been up on investigation. If I did not know Mary in 2005, and this is her divorce case, how can you open a case, unseal it, and start putting people in it? They put Geneva Clauser in it. They put a girl named Patricia McCall in it. They messed with a girl named Chicago Talk, CT. They harassed a lot of people. And because these people were followers and subscribers of mine, they were so raw to put these people in court documents, and they thought that they were going to pump me enough to shut up. You have to come get me, arrest me, and then we'll film it all the way down there. I'm the real deal when you come to activists. Don't let these looks fool you in no kind of way. I will stand for what I believe in. It doesn't matter who you are or what you say. I don't have to get on this internet and cuss you out because I'm more than you could ever be in each and every day. Every time you call my name, I done rented a spot in your brain, in your mind, and in your soul. That's why you can't quit calling my name because shit, I'm like gold. And I know that. I bring something to the table that a lot of people don't. So that's why I decided by even doing this book, and putting it out how I'm getting ready to do it. Please don't feel sorry for me. Learn from my experiences because that's what I want you to do. But better yet than that, it will tell you my experiences, what you deal with when you go through life in this world of being a celebrity's widow or trying to like fit in this Hollywood world. See, I'm a smart mouth chick, so I don't fit into their world like everybody else. You can't just come tell me something I'm gonna believe it. You can't just tell me, like I had somebody offer me $25,000 to be on a movie, a little deal. And why would I be on that? Then what I get after that? And I'm a strip butt naked. I got more like grace about myself to do that. I may not have a lot, but whatever God has given me, I thank Him for giving it to me for myself. I choose to be more greater than I can ever be right now because God's doing something with my soul. Because I could have went on here with a whole lot of ways, and I'm not going to say that something won't trigger me that I won't get on here and go back to the beast that I am. But after losing my godmother, tomorrow is not promised to any of us. And the main thing she kept telling me is like, whatever you say and do, people, you're going to have to take accountability for a baby when you leave here. And I never forgot those words. So I choose to be a lot more humble right now. Because of the situation that Judge Tucker is in, even though I know for a fact 1% beyond a shadow of doubt, Judge Tucker was a part of my stalking and bullying. Some of the videos are you can see the pictures of the videos with Judge Tucker face on there. It's rolling pretty fast. All you got to do is take your time, stop the video, look, and then go a little further, stop the video. Because I didn't per se make the videos, but I obtained the footage from those videos because someone was watching me and I've been watching everybody else. So what I decided to do, so I can tell my truth and nobody can't say I'm lying, nobody can't say I can't prove what I'm saying. I'm getting my own site created, and I'm creating this site so I can tell my truth and nobody will pull it down. You can see the videos when it was a part of Steve Harvey. You can see a part of it when these people created a crew called the Regulators, talking about me, calling me all of my name, bees, sluts, hoes, and they knew nothing about me. And I got all this footage of that. So when y'all want to roll with people who done did stuff like that, even the platform that they call the truth, it doesn't matter what he say. If you ain't Ricky Anderson, why you keep adjusting, trying to justify what you saying? You sit up here and admitted that you died of cancer, and you still sit up here talking shit and running your mouth to people online. You should be ashamed of yourself. God ain't taught you in all these years. Every person that came against me some type of way, they had some type of misfortune in life. That's what God showed me when I just keep my mouth shut. And I say that because at the end of the day, I asked somebody, and I can't, I will not violate their confidentiality, but online, the truth said that he had cancer. Okay. In real life, I asked somebody, this certain person that I know wanted to send me out a shout of doubt, did he have cancer? Is this the person? And they had said 1% beyond a shadow of doubt. Yes, he does have it, and he's just living life trying to bear through it. So if anything, he should be praying and trying to get his life right because he done did a lot of shitty stuff. Sitting up here on the internet talking about people and trying to justify what you did, it doesn't make a difference. And anybody who roll with you just as trifling and dirty as you. And a lot of that, he was affiliated with a channel called Spook. Spook was created by Steve Harvey. If you saw it with Spook Channel 7, I guess he got tired and then he paid other people to do it. At this point, I don't care because when I sued, I sued Spook Channel 7, and I said Steve Harvey was affiliated with it. I said the truth was Ricky Anderson, in court documents. All that will be a part of the book. Anything that I filed in courts against that I wrote, I will put it in the book to show y'all what I filed against these people, to show you my truth. And if it wasn't truth, then sue me. But you don't want to do that because I got too much leverage. And where it messed up at, you guys did all these videos. If you have them, go ahead and make more. It's just going to make you look more guiltier. I pulled what I should have pulled before your pages even got snatched down. I've sat here for 10 years collecting enough that I could create my own documentary. And really, at any time, whatever they do, they come to you. You'll have to ask why you let people use your face to call me bitches, sluts, and hoes because I helped Mary Harvey. I stood for Mary Harvey, and I found out that Winton had been abused. That wasn't my business, but it triggered me to find out that Winton was abused because I was an abused child. But what did Steve Harvey let his crew people do? Or he didn't let them do because they're grown people. They got their own actions. They sat up here and made videos talking about how I was abused and stuff, and you thought it was funny. So everybody who came against me, they really reaping what they sow. I don't take no pleasure in nobody who being hurt, upset, sick, or any of that. I don't take pleasure in that. What I do take pleasure in that God will deal with your enemies and I don't have to say anything. But to know that you could be sick in any kind of way and you still going at people, you should be ashamed of yourself. You ain't learned shit. None of y'all done learned shit, nothing on here. You sit up here, 1 minute you talking about God, then the next minute you going back and forth against your brothers and your sisters. I don't get it. And for what reason? What that make you look like you got some kind of popularity, contest going on? I've watched people to see me over the years on this YouTube, and this is just a platform. And it ain't about paying to see me. And because if you do a site, I'm not going to just let anybody in there. So if you want to subscribe and hear my truth and I show y'all what's going on, then you're going to subscribe to my website when I get it built and when it's all the way done. The videos, the stalking, the harassment, the letters, shit that has never been shown before, it's going to be on the website. I'm going to do that because I don't need nobody trying to silence me. I don't need nobody trying to take my voice away from me. I don't need nobody trying not to tell me the truth. But at the end of the day, Andrew Tucker with Ricky Anderson, Bobby Edmond, and Steve Harvey, they created this mess. I do think somewhere along the line when we first started and Steve was doing what he's doing and he was calling me at nighttime, that was 100% Steve. I know that for a fact. I have been talking to someone behind closed doors. I'm not going to go into all the details, but a lot of factors that I asked about, from what I understand, allegedly, and I really don't say allegedly, and I'm really not going to say it on that this manner because I believe the person. Some of the stuff that went on, Steve didn't know nothing about it. They got happy with the court documents, and because they was court and office of the law, they felt like they could do what they want to. And while Steve was going on doing his merry way, not paying attention, trusting Ricky, trusting Bobby, trusting the judge who have blackmailed me for all these years, do you think that this dude ain't gonna tell the truth on y'all and say that he didn't know everything that was going on? Because how could he know everything was going on? He didn't type the paperwork up. And also, if you go back and look through that video, the day that I released today, there is a picture in there of the warrant that was supposed to be for my arrest. Okay. Where they messed up at when they made the warrant for my arrest, they put Los Angeles on it. So now y'all making up warrants to show what? Because Los Angeles didn't know what that piece of paper was. I really could call rank on that alone because they took a Texas number, a Texas court document number. Go back and pull the video. I done watched everything for 10 years. This is going to be a beautiful documentary because you show me how to be strong. You show me what liars do. You show me what cheats do. You show me what you will do to try to turn around and set someone up for your own personal gain. People that you didn't think would be watching me. I watched some of my people get up here and get sick because these people wanted to try to disrespect my people because you want to lie, because you were trying to protect Steve Harvey, but at what gain? And this ain't even about Steve Harvey right now. This is about the people in the courts who did the paperwork, who said, okay, Steve, you go ahead and sign this. This okay? Okay, Steve, you go ahead and sign this. This okay? You get what I'm saying? Y'all had the choice to do that paperwork and make it right. Anybody who don't believe me, pull up the smoking gun. Pull up the smoking gun, Steve Harvey divorce con job. Whether it was a con job or not, Ricky Anderson was over the whole divorce. He got his cut in the beginning, and then he made Steve like a sloppy crook at the end of it. That's where it truly began, whether anyone wanted to believe it or not. Smoking gun, Steve Harvey divorce con job. Right there is when everything looks sloppy. That's when the crook stuff began. And once it's in court like that, how you going to take it back? So Ricky Anderson should be disbarred for some of the crimes that he's committed, but he's already being disbarred because of the things that he's already in his soul, his mind, and his spirit is already going through and going to go through because you came for me and I was just trying to seek out the truth. And when I seeked out the truth, too much of the truth came out. By that time, I'd have known everything. And then here Steve Harvey is in court with Mary, and I'm in the middle of this situation. And now there's a warrant for my arrest in Texas being blackmailed by Judge Tucker. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I don't like Judge Tucker because she blackmailed me. I waited to file this case because I was like, I wonder is there anything that Steve could do? But then I said to myself, what can he do? Because if he really was going to do something, he would be done did it right now. To know that a black woman done made it up to a judge and you can make a decision like this to help this black boy, like this video ain't going to help her either. If you try to flag it, I got 12 more channels. I don't give a damn what you do. And you're not going to be able to flag nothing when my website get up. And in 90 days, I'm praying to God that it will be up. You know what I'm saying? I might even take some damn donations for once because I'm tired of YouTube and I'm ready for y'all to see what is really going on. So God will allow me to put this behind me, even with my book. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do it yet. Whether you can get on there, you can download it, if I'm going to have it so someone can read it. But a lot of the footage of my truth, of this bullying, of this stalking, of my life, even with rerun, it's going to be on this so you guys can understand me better. I don't want my videos be blocked because they don't like a suit I got on, or I'm not walking the right way, or I didn't say something, because that means a platform has control of your situation. Like right now, they got control of this video and every other video I put up. But it really was never about destroying anybody. It was about telling the truth. And then maybe some things I didn't do right, but the people didn't have to try to blackmail me. Do I like that Judge Tucker's being stalked, harassed, and threatened? No, I don't. But now she know how I felt because she was in on it when they were doing me. That's all I have to say. And if the FBI come and ask me, then I'm going to give them everything the fuck I know. Because at the end of the day, I mean, I want this baby to be okay because he's another black brother in society that's going through something, you know. And they say that he was being bullied by these young men. That's what they say. But at the end of the day, there's still somebody's child that's dead too. So you have to govern yourself and look at it black both ways, because everything nowadays people want to make it about a race thing, but it's a real thing. Because I'm a black woman who's been personally ridiculed by Judge Tucker for over 10 years, blackmail and everything else, and she could have made this right. So, if anything, I thought about reaching out to Bobby Edmond, aka Liz Jackson. You can say what you want to. I already know who you are. You done told on yourself so many times, it's just sickening. Bobby Edmond, I thought, would have made a better choice for Steve Harvey, and she's a family lawyer. She's a family attorney, and Rick Anderson, an entertainment attorney. How did an entertainment attorney, how was he able to be over a family court case in the beginning? And he's an entertainment lawyer. And then here come Bobby Edmond, and then making these allegations and certain things against me. So I could not just say it like she said it. So I'm gonna play a video, y'all, so you can hear what was said. So you can, the statement that you get ready to hear will be a statement that Bobby Edmond made through the courts about me, no, through the media about me in 2013. That was to make me look like a criminal. And since then, that has never left me. She said, yes, this proves antitrust can be. Yes, it does. They raised almost $1 million for the case. Right. So she get a portion of that too. How the hell you lower this bond like that? I'm on people, but yep, it's crooked. Yep. And you know them people finna come to me because somebody already called me about it. So that's why I'm gonna share this with you guys. And please pay attention to everything I'm saying right now, whether it's through my music, because I ain't gonna get on here and talk too much. Why get on here and know they gonna try to take away my voice, my right, and my freedom? I would rather have 20 or 30 good reputable people that standing for me than a million people that don't give a rat's butt about me and can't help me in no kind of way. I'm not gonna do that. This is bigger than that right now. This is about truth, and my truth can change and help other people too. Now, when you see this, it's the AI that I created, but she's saying what's in this article about me. And when you hear this article, it's like they wanted me to, like I was a criminal. They came to me and put this in the media like I was a criminal. And then at the end of the day, people looked at me like I was a criminal because you wanted to lie. Because, see, you ain't going to lie on nobody like that if you ain't got nothing to hide. That's how I know y'all got paid off. That's how, see, that's about the court now. I don't know who got paid what happened, how it went. But to try to set up an innocent black woman like me, and you think I was going to go for it, and I wasn't going to say anything, and I was going to let you do it, you picked the wrong black woman. So let me play this, because some of the stuff I shut down and erased and took off, but some said, you know what? It ain't over yet. It ain't been. It won't be over till you read the book and you see the rest of the evidence. But the only reason I can tell my truth now is to create my own truth on my own platform. Ain't nobody gonna sue me. I wish you would. If anything, they're gonna try to come and say, Essie, can we do this or do that? And really, I'm not for sale. You know what I'm saying? Now you can just really just go to hell, because I've been there and back. I had to relocate my whole life. There's a lot of things that I had to change, and at the end of the journey, you'll find that out too. So this is my life. When people worry about if I'm calling your name, if I'm doing something wrong, I lived this life for 10 years, embedded into the Harvey drama. I have my own thing that I'm getting ready to create. But I need for people to see the truth, not lying half-ass, get up here talking smack, showing half receipts. I got every receipt, every text message. I got everything I need to have. I don't know about anybody else, but I do. Like, I'm going to run something by you right quick. And I'm running these by you so you guys can see for yourself. These are just a few text messages I got on my phone. You'll have to slow them down later on, but they may flip a little fast. Even though they flip a little fast later on, when you play the video back, you'll see them for yourself. There's over 2,000 text messages in my phone that I cut the phone off to make sure that I would not lose those text messages. That's how much they was threatening me. Judge Tucker nickname was called Golden Girl, and I may have some of her texts somewhere, because one of them, she messed around and talked in first party and said, yeah, you're going to be in my courtroom and see what I do to you. She even blackmailed Mary in court. She kept Mary almost 6 or 7 hours. Her brother can contest to it, and so can I, telling them that she better tell me to shut up, or what she could do to Mary. What judge should be on the case? I don't give a fuck who she is. What judge should be on the case doing something like that? None. Watch these text messages. Let me comments. Let me run them by y'all again. They went fast. Later on, go back and slow them down. I can't slow them down right now. That dude you saw was Ricky Anderson. That was them telling me they won. That was Whitney Page. That was when they said they had a $1 million bounty on me. I just went real fast with it. Again, y'all can like it, love it, leave it, or do what's right. Right about now, before I show you what I'm going to show you. Angela Tucker still got the thing to do right. There's a warrant for my arrest. So, because I'm pretty much willing to do one or two things now besides file the complaint, because I had already contacted the judicial board up there. I've been a little slack because, you know, she's still a black woman trying to do something that's right. But damn, you blackmail me in the process of trying to get your pockets greased, and then I done suffered for all these years because y'all tried to get your pockets greased. So how does that benefit me? It doesn't benefit me. You know, that's what I'm saying. But at the same time, I do think about the young man. I would have to know the story. I would have to hear him. You know what I'm saying? But this would be a time if we wasn't in this right here that I could stand with a sister and fight with someone and be this boy's advocate. But you will take payoffs, Judge Tucker. You would have had to take a payoff to know that there's a warrant for my arrest in Texas, and I've never been in Texas. Now, I've been in Texas, but I've not been in Collins County or McKinney, Texas. I've not been there. So how did that work? So what you're finna hear now is AI, but I took it and put the words of the press release because I didn't want to take an ad onto this is how she spoke of me in this press release, but you guys listen for yourselves.
Below read a press release from 2013, written on behalf of Steve Harvey, attorney Bobby Edmond in Texas, that was untrue. False allegations of conspiracy and extortion against Essie Berry with no evidence to cover Steve Harvey crimes. Statement below are lies made up by his attorney Bobby Edmond. Please be advised that the law offices of Bobby Edmonds represents Mr. Steve Harvey in the legal matter which has arisen from another episode of YouTube releases, which contain false, misleading, derogatory, defamatory, disparaging and malicious information about Mr. Harvey, his wife, and children by his ex-wife, Mary Vaughn Woolridge. Current married name, and formerly known as Mary L. Harvey, individually, and through her agent, representative and co-conspirator, Essie Berry aka Essie Rerun Berry aka Essie Rerun Berry, aka Essie Nickerson aka Essie Jackson aka Essie Alexander. We filed another motion for contempt and enforcement against Mary Vaughn Woolridge for the recent social media smear campaign and slanderous 2008 child abuse allegations against Mr. Harvey, among other violations of the prior gag order and permanent injunctions issued in 2008, 2011, and early 2013. Further, since this matter has been under seal for legitimate reasons, Judge Tucker authorized Mr. Harvey and his attorney, Bobby Edmonds, to provide limited disclosure of information to refute the false, misleading, derogatory, defamatory, disparaging and malicious statements published by Mary Vaughn Woolridge, her agent, assign and co-conspirator, Essie Berry aka Essie Rerun Berry aka Essie Rerun Berry aka Essie Nickerson aka Essie Jackson aka Essie Alexander through his lawyer, Bobby Edmonds, in response to the recent negative publicity, false, misleading, derogatory, disparaging, defamatory and slander.
Now, did y'all hear how many times they put AKA in my name? Now, this was back in 2013 when I'm already negotiating a reality show with a wives and exes for, you know, to try to expose some stuff that was going on with my husband. Then all of a sudden I go get married for the reality show and I find out about the abuse. Now, what really pissed me off is when I just heard that, what you heard her saying was in the press release. So when she was speaking about that in the press release, they said the false, misleading allegations against child abuse. That's not a false allegation. That shit happened. But you see how they was in that press release in 2013. It happened in 2008. He said 2009. 2008 it happened. Mary went public in 2009. They made Mary look like she was crazy. They said it didn't happen, and it did happen. And then in 2013, that's when everything got messed up, because once I read some court documents that a lawyer by the name of Paget, Daryl Paget, gave me Mary Harvey court documents, because I told him I knew he was on covering up child abuse. He sent the documents to me. He lied and told Judge Tucker that he didn't send me the documents, because once he sent me the documents and I saw it was child abuse, I called the courts and I told them what was going on. And I called the police station and I told them I knew what was going on. And they gave me the police reports. They gave me everything, but Mary couldn't get it. And Mary was the mother. So it happened in 2008. Mary went to YouTube in 2009. They made her look crazy again. 2011, she did that stream of videos. Then they tried to make her look crazy again. 2012, I'm getting ready to do a reality show. I found out I was trying to find widow wives and exes. She was an ex of Steve Harvey. I just picked her out the blue. I'm not even sure why God led me to my spirit to go to her and find her. But I said, okay, let me find Mary Harvey too. Not knowing when I find Mary Harvey, these things, what I'm telling you about the child abuse and all that, it was in the court documents. And when I asked Mary about the child abuse, she got lip tight. There's a link for the YouTube video, you guys, too. Mary got lip tight. She didn't say nothing. She didn't want to talk about it. And then I had to do further research, because if there was something about child abuse, there had to be some type of police report filed. Then I found out that Plano, Texas, helped covered up child abuse. And then they took the police records and would give them to Mary. I told them, y'all got 24 hours. And in 24 hours, you don't. I'm calling the FBI and I'm telling them what y'all did. And y'all kept these records. The same woman who did not give Mary those police reports when Mary went in 2008, when she had filed on Steve in the beginning, because she did file restraining orders against him. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, Mary was vicious too. I mean, I guess they both was going back and forth. That's some shit that, like, I got some letters that Mary wrote me. I'm gonna let y'all read that in my book, and some of it's gonna be harsh. Some even the things I said and did, but I'm gonna lay it out online. My whole life been out online on YouTube anyway. Let's get it on out and let's get it cracking. But knowing that all these things that happened, Mary went down there, because I contacted the lady because I was advocating, you know, at that time, trying to get the reality show off. Mary and that lady sent me a copy, but Mary went down there and got her own copy. The same lady that did not give Mary that police report back in 2008 was the same one who gave it to her in 2013 when I came on that case. Tell me what God won't do. I wish they would. I'm good at what I do. So when I want to move something, like if I really want to Judge Tucker touched legally, she could already be touched legally, and she getting ready to be touched, because now people are calling me about this situation. You know what I'm saying? And what am I to say? But the truth, I've been blackmailed by her. Mary Harvey was blackmailed by her. Ricky Anderson and Bobby Edmond did the paperwork. Then to keep us quiet, they tried to continue to stalk me and harass me. So if they did that to me, what you think they did to Mary? If they did that to me, they did that also to a girl named Rolanda Harris. And it's a team of them that do it. And now I'm up here seeing people that then set up here and came up against me and bullied me, and y'all sitting up here teaming up or going against each other. It's just pathetic. It's just sickening. And to know that people do this kind of stuff to try to break people mentally, physically, and emotionally. And I heard them say a couple times, you know, on Spook page, that they were trying to make me have a mental breakdown. See, I got all that footage. You see what I'm saying? So you're not going to be able to say that you didn't know. And it don't matter how people look at you, because how did I look at you? You know what I'm saying? How did all this even get to the point that it got right here? If they were really trying to make this right now, the warrant will be took off me, and I will be fighting with Judge Tucker to help stand for that young man. But at the end of the day, Judge Tucker is not an honest judge. So I have problems with it because of how she did me. I'm sorry, but I still have problems of how she did me. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, how she on a murder case and she in family court. How the fuck are right? How is she over a murder case? She already blackmailed me and Mary in family court and got whatever she got out of Steve or whoever she got out, and you a murder case? Why is it not another one? Because she the only black judge they thought to give it to. She ain't even certified enough to carry that case. Boy, get up out of here. He right. How did that happen? Ask yourself that. So y'all just give them to random judges because they say they're a judge. Their inquiring minds want to know. Because I do too. Because that's a good question. I thought family court was family court. We talking about murder. Why they ain't with a criminal judge? She a criminal judge? She done changed her that might be why they're investigating it too. And if the FBI, CIA, the D with the double G is watching, she needs to be investigated. Judge Tucker need to be investigated. But that young man needs an honest judge. He needs someone that's gonna fight. And do I believe she probably do that? She done lied for 10 years for a client. I guess she would. But at this time, it would be smart for everybody just to take Essie Berry out of anything that didn't have to do with Essie Berry. I really shut my mouth, but I mean, I got too much footage not to put it out there. I got too much baggage not to show what I know. I got too much stuff to be certified to prove everybody that I've called their names and who they are, including Judge Tucker. There are videos with Judge Tucker threatening me with her face on it. Why would a sitting judge let her face be on anything? Why would you co-sign that? They even took my husband, pictures of my husband, no videos, like made videos of him mouth moving and talking crazy about me, trying to break me. Who does that? You got to be a cold-hearted person. And who is going to put that much effort and like that much effort into doing something like that if you ain't no part of it? Who gonna sit up there and have pictures of videos? And y'all gonna see all this on my website. They actually, I told y'all to go look at the truth page and Spook Media TV, which has already got pulled, which in one way I'm really glad because it was some very disrespectful stuff on there. But I did get the majority of it, especially the stuff that was about me. And there was one video on there where they was actually shooting up my house in Mount Clair, California. And the Mount Clair Police Department knew about it and did nothing about it. So being real, at that time, stuff like that, I couldn't understand it. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. And that's why I moved. So now it's to the point that I have to tell my truth another way so you guys can tell my story and tell it to other people that can maybe be inspired by it. I can tell you right now that people already start calling me about Just Tucker, and I'm really not sure what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I do know how it is to be bullied and picked on too, and all this happened. But I still got to take into consideration somebody's kid is dead, and ain't nothing I can do about it. I can't change the stuff that I done put out about the Judge Tucker, and nor will I, because everything I told about Judge Tucker was the truth. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what I've named as the truth. Oh Lord. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Now, Miss Peaches, I don't know what made you call, and I'm live like this, but I'm telling you I'm live, so your conversation, whatever you say about anybody, they're going to hear it. So do you want to wait?
What's your conversation about, man?
It's about Judge Tucker, Steve Harvey, and all the stuff that's been going on with me.
I don't mind. I will be quiet if you want me to. I was just calling to see how you doing, man.
Oh, I'm doing good. I'm well right now. I'm live, so I'm up here trying to get everything out. As far as that's concerned. This is one of the people, and that's just a coincidence. Look how God be doing things. This is one of the people that told me about one of the people who they found out that was stalking me, which was Tommy. Am I correct, Miss? I won't call your name.
Yes, ma'am. That's my cousin.
And she was nice enough to call me and apologize. She didn't owe me an apology for Tommy stalking me, but she knew he was doing it. And what made you call me that day, sweetie?
Because you know what? I have been listening to you ever since they day with Mary when you had her dressed up in the white outfit with your people.
Okay.
And it was just something about her that just didn't connect well with me. So I just kept watching, and if they know how to get some stuff started, I was wondering around about people. If it ain't right, I'm gonna say it. And I don't care if you my brother, my sister, my cousin, whatever. You wrong, you wrong. That's just me. So one day I think about your sister and Miss Geneva had her on there. And I could tell that lady was upset, and the things she was doing it was upsetting. But it was just something that just wasn't right, and I saw how bad you were hurt, and it pissed me off. So I had to call talk to you, honey.
Mm. Mm. Did you think by Tommy doing that? What did you think about, like, this your cousin and you seeing him doing this kind of stuff to a woman? Because unless you when you co-sign it, which Mary had said the same thing too, she co-signed that she heard Tommy. So now you guys, I didn't even know she was gonna call in, but Tommy was a part of the stalking. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Boom. So now you know if Tommy was a part of the stalking, then the rest of them in the radio station was part of the stalking too. Shirley Strawberry, all y'all. Tommy ain't just the only one. But this woman had enough courage to apologize and say that she was sorry for him doing it, but she can't be held accountable for Tommy's actions. Did you think he was capable? Did you think he is capable of doing something like that?
Put it this way, honey. I told you, I went to Wiley, and I know if it could be your sister or your brother, they gonna hang me at the rest right along to protect you.
Mm-hmm.
And to my understanding, he has seen your brother on his own. Yes, ma'am. So I ain't been telling you whatever about my
I know, first time you know. Right. Right.
like
I have to say I have mad respect for you, because no matter what, y'all, she still been calling. She did not co-sign on that, and she felt like everything that happened, she let me know she apologized, and again, she can't do nothing about it. But some people would own that, what I'm saying, try to like sweet talk her to make it all right what Tommy did, and that's her family member, but she didn't. So this is another way, and and that's on me. I did not know she was calling. She had been calling for a moment, but I've been going through my own thing, so I just ain't been answering calls, So I apologize about that too, Miss Peaches, because I do answer my phone every blue moon, and I'm live. So now you guys heard that for yourself.
I am not mad at you at all. I know how I told you, okay?
Oh.
That's right. And whatever you have to do to stop the sapsucker or the sapsuckers, then that's what you have to do. No, ma'am. What's wrong, baby?
Huh?
You said, what's wrong?
Oh, ain't nothing. I'm just listening to you. I was just talking about some stuff that's going on with Judge Tucker. I can send you the link if you want me to, and then you can finish listening. We can just talk later. But I was just surprised. Like right now, I'm talking about how I've been stalked by these people, and you just call like that in this live after all this time. And this is we talk about Tommy, but you just clarifying that it was Steve and Tommy, and you just call. It's just amazing how God do certain things. Yeah. So I thank you for that.
I didn't even know you was on the doggone air.
I know. I know. I know. I know.
It's gonna be okay.
I know. For sure, I know that. That was just another clarity. And see, when I tell people things, they don't know how I know, because I ain't be trying, because I still ain't called your name, and you don't have to call it either. But at the end of the day, I still try to protect people, especially when they take a chance and tell me. So you won't make me think I'm crazy, because I know what I know when I know it. I'm not gonna just say it if I don't know it. And if Steve and Tommy, you think Ricky went right there with them too, Ricky Anderson, that's his ace boo cool, his lawyer. You get what I'm saying? They all roll together. But the right is right and wrong is wrong. Certain things just shouldn't have been done. So she just clarified that Tommy was in on it with Steve at the time when they were doing it. And they weren't by themselves. There was a lot of people that was doing it, not just them too. He had a crew of people.
Yeah, it's a crew of people, but it started in the heart of it.
Yeah.
With them.
Yes. And I didn't know you had been watching that long. So that's been since 2017. Like Valerie, Linda, Ditson, you know what I'm saying? And people were saying, y'all, you know that's his voice. People know Steve Harvey's voice. You know his. Come on now.
High drunk or sober. High drunk or sober. He can't just clear it up or something. No, he cannot.
You know his voice. Now this an older woman, y'all, now too, and she been in it. She know her cousins. She know how they sound. Like the older women, people gonna try to tell me at the time that was Steve Harvey. You know how many pages I pulled off these pages for them to do it, and the phone calls and the messages I had to tape and get. These people watch this, but I'm not sure what year Miss. I ain't gonna call your name. She reached out to me, but I think, like she said, she explained she just had enough. And she decided to reach out to me. That's how you know you ain't crazy. And Steve's voice, depending on what you use, is very distinctive, certain words. You know what I'm saying? Even the text messages. Come on now.
It was either 2019.
Yep.
Or 2021. When it really came to a head.
Oh, okay.
I was ready to fight. I really was, because it's like this. We have very large family. You understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
And nephew Tommy, his grandparents had a whole bunch of children. You understand what I'm saying? My mama had just as many kids, if not two more than his grandmother. So our family is full. And that's one thing we do. If we're wrong, we're going to pay you wrong. And we're not going to, make it seem like you right, you know me, I'm in the wrong. Because I ain't got time to go to hell for nobody.
I know that's right. Say it. Say it.
I'm not going to hell for anybody. You understand me? So, it ticked me out because all this stuff is going on. And one thing I heard, I kept hearing you saying, I know who he's seen us. Yeah, y'all might not believe it, but I know it's Steve Harvey. And I got to listen one day. I said, oh, no, that's my cousin. That's my damn cousin. It made me mad. It offended me. Then it make you think that, hell all y'all think. You know what I mean? I think, you know when men would rather fight a woman than they would fight a man.
Right. Right.
That's what it felt like to me. It was y'all faggots.
Oh, faggots.
You got a dick, but you don't know what the fag is. F-A-G-G-O-T, faggot.
And now listen, y'all. I don't know which video she's talking about because I might still have. I got so much footage. It was so much out there. They would call live and do things. What do you remember which video it was that you recognized? It was Tommy though at that time. Or what they said. Just think about that. But you know, you get what I'm saying. So there was so much footage out there, you guys. But it was a lot of. But Mary said it was several videos too. Mary said it was a lot of videos.
It was the one with Mary on it. What's her name? What's the hell her name? They're two TV. What her name is? Margie. Stevie, Steve, nephew Tommy.
That's the one Mary called. Oh, I'm sorry.
And if I'm not mistaken, it was that damn lawyer he had on there as well. If I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so the name she just called was Margie, Steve, Ricky, that which is the attorney. Who else you said? But listen, nephew Tommy. But listen, y'all, those same names is the names that Mary called me and told me say, and all them names she named, and she had said she heard a couple with Winton on there as well. Our people, we don't know these people behind closed doors, but I don't like to give away my sources when we start going live on my page and stuff, because I will be going live on my platform. These are the kind of things you should know. It's never what I say; it's always what I can prove. But and some people are saying, Essie, hey, all that ain't Steve. A lot of that's Tommy too. You get what I'm saying? And some of them, it was Tommy. Like she said, it was Margie. Mary said Winton. I know Ricky. I know Bobby Edmond. All of them was in. And you know Cheryl Strawberry was in on it too. That day she called in and said, I'll throw you in Lake Lanier. Somebody validated 100%. That was Shirley who said that. Y'all can think what you want to. You know what I'm saying? Stuff was coming to a head. They be trying to shut stuff down because you do stuff and you don't like when somebody tell it. Come on now. Just like all this is coming out now. Ma'am?
You know, really puts me out. You know what really puts me out? People think they cut because they have a couple of zeros behind the one that they're above everything. One thing about some people on face and earth, you can do whatever you want to. You know, they will hit you. They will hit you the hell out of you. And leave you barely alive to go back to tell who did it. But they ain't going to tell why they did it. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
When you're a time, you can't make up a lot of that damn good. Sorry for cutting you off.
You all right, Miss? How old are you, beautiful? How old are you, Queen?
I just turned 6.
Amen. Happy birthday.
I say September 1.
Oh, in September.
I turned 6.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, September. Okay, I thought you said you just turned. She said September. That's still a blessing.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because my baby sister died a month before.
Right. Right.
And I always put him on my ass. It's only 2 that died. I'm not praising God for that, but
yeah.
We got long live real. We plan on keeping it.
Amen. I just thank you for calling in, sweetie, and just give me a little bit of that love and understanding. I'll send you a link to the video so you can finish listening. I'm gonna answer a few questions because we was talking about Judge Tucker and me being blackmailed in Texas because that's where this all originated from. So I wanted to put the information out, and I seen a couple things that I want to respond to. Okay, so I'll talk to you and I'll send it to you in a little bit. Okay, you'll see it coming from a different number than the number you dialed. All right. All right, sweet. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Now you tell me that wasn't powerful. You tell me that wasn't powerful. I guess I was going to get ready to leak too much of the info, and I shouldn't be leaking it. But I remember the day when this lady called. So there are so many people that responded, but I didn't want to put them in jeopardy no kind of way because there were so many things that they were doing that they would add on to it. I saw somebody saying about Judge Tucker not being an honest judge, and she's not. And she tried to take my freedom of speech away. This could have been done a whole lot differently, but now it's got to be done the way it's going to be done. And anytime they're welcome to take the warrant off me and give me proof that it's off me, because until then, I'm continue to stand and fight. And if someone comes to ask me who she is as a judge, I would have to be truthful about that because all I know her is a blackmailing judge. And she's also a stalker because she rolled with some of the stuff that went on. I'm not 100% sure what Steve knew went on and what didn't go on. He'll have to take accountability for that. I think that some time has came now that a lot of things need to be changed and a lot of things need to be made right. If people have seen this video and you feel like that someone else needs to, or you can share what I've shared, then share it because at the end of the day, people do things for reasons. Now, what did Tommy gain by being on the internet with Steve Harvey and trying to stalk me and harass me? What was the purpose of that? Now he has cancer in his throat. See, God don't like ugly, and I'm not trying to say things like that, but do you not think some kind of way that you're gonna be held accountable for the action that you display? And I might have things going wrong with me too right now. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't do things right, but I try to live by what God want me to live by, His mercy and His grace for sure. If I don't do anything else. But at the end of the day, I have to stay focused on what's real, and that is my life right now to enjoy the little bit of life that I have left, whatever God has made it to be. After seeing my godmother go through what I've just seen and how she passed away, tomorrow is not promised to you. It's not promised to any of us. I have to stay focused on things that's going to make me happy now because I don't want to sit up and do things that's going to discredit or hurt anybody. But I am here to tell my truth. Miss Palm said Essie was just trying to help Mary out. I was trying to help Mary out the goodness of my heart, and those are things that I'm gonna pour my heart out with. But I want to do it on my own platform. I don't want people like I don't know why people feel like I ain't supposed to cry or I ain't supposed to laugh or I'm not supposed to because I say I'm an activist. I stand for what I believe in and I stand for the truth. I can't change who God made me to be or what I need to do. I'm just me. I had no guidance. I had God sending different people to me, for me, to help me in one way or another, no matter what it was. And I'm so grateful that He did that. Like tonight, I had to think about did I even want to come on? Did I even want to talk about any of this? Because we still, it's like undecisive for me because Angela Tucker being a black judge. And I know I shouldn't look at it like that, but you're a corrupt black judge, though. You know what I'm saying? If you hadn't blackmailed me, I probably wouldn't think that. So them other people on the other team are not gonna want Angela Tucker on that page. And if I do, on that case, and if I do write a complaint against Angela Tucker, she will be removed from there, and then someone else will go up there and take Angela Tucker's place. Do I risk that for that young black man? But I didn't want to get involved in a case that had to do with Angela Tucker because I'm already involved with a case and there's a warrant for my arrest and they made a fake warrant for California. So we have to look at those kind of things too, that they went to that extent to even put a case number that's supposed to be sealed on a warrant in California to make it like it's a warrant in California. It's on the video that I released earlier. And someone dropped the link in the box so you guys can check that out then. I take no pleasure in trying to throw anybody up under the bus. But I just have to think about everything right now because I've been went through this for 10 years. And if she was going to try to make this right, she would. But she still can make it right. Because really, I'm still going to talk about it in my book. But like to know that the FBI is looking into her now because of threats and know that she done blackmailed me. I want them to look into that blackmail if I stay on the case. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to stay on his case and do that too. You're not going to do that. We're not going to do both. You know what I'm saying? She's righteous. Maybe she did that to try to save that young man. Yeah, you guys will have to look into that yourself. If you go back to the beginning of this chat, you will see the case that she's on with the young man that she's dealing with in the case that happened. And you guys can read it. Just pull up Angela Tucker and the young man. It's going to come up. But at this time, I just got to pray about which way I'm going to go with it because I still want to file a complaint against Angela Tucker because you got a warrant for my arrest for something I didn't do. And because I didn't do it because I told the truth, like it'd be different if I lied about something that I said on the video. I could prove child abuse. I could prove that Bobby Edmond wrote a blackmail letter. I could prove what I said about Ricky Anderson and the shicey stuff he did in 2007. All you gotta do is pull the smoking gun, Steve Harvey divorce con job. That'll tell you who Ricky Anderson is. I can prove that they were trying to intimidate me. I got so many videos, and again, look at the video that I released. You'll see the ending of it. You'll see at least 100 videos. Why go through that much trouble to try to terrorize a woman and terrorize me to the magnitude to shut me up? And then what did you gain? Because all I had is me, myself, and I. And then to watch people sit up and try to befriend me and then go with the very people that betrayed me and stalk me and harass me. So you think if they did me, they won't do you? And that's what happened. They done did them too. Jumping on people's platforms, saying one thing and doing another. This YouTube, that ain't for me. I want my platform to be more than that so you can see Essie Berry and all that I am and all I could be. My crazy creativity is impeccable. My words are what they are. I don't say everything politically correct. I sing differently. I write differently. I rap differently. I dance differently. I'm just uniquely different. And really, if I hadn't of, I don't know, released that video today and people said we just want to hear from you, and know what I felt and thought, I probably wouldn't be on here. A lot of things about YouTube make me feel uncomfortable because of the simple fact that the bullying got to me. I didn't feel comfortable. All I knew is to try to stand and be ready to get ready to fight or to get ready to cuss somebody out or go at somebody. It's not really about all that. It's about making a difference. But I believe that I can be more better and more promising on my own on my own streaming, on my own website, that I won't be limited. You can't flag my page. You can't take people down. You know what I'm saying? It'd be your choice if you want to follow me, sponsor me, be around me, come in. Because my site, you will have to pay to come up in there. It ain't like it's going to be no millions of dollars, but I don't know what. It could be $2. I don't care. But I will know every of traffic that's coming in and out. And there's going to be some things that I have never put out before because I had to pray about how I wanted to do it. Because even if I were to put something together and pitch it, they're going to want all my evidence and anything that I have. I'm not sure if I'm willing to do that. Right now, I got to get out of this thing with Angela Tucker and for her to stop blackmailing me. And how do I do that? Because even though I wrote through the judicial board didn't do nothing. Someone covered Angela Tucker in there. So it's going to be bigger than that. And I'm not sure how that's going to go. But I had a couple people call me this weekend. I can't talk about the conversation. But if she's smart, she would give me something. I don't care if she do it through Bobby Edmond. Bullshit ain't nothing. Y'all finna be drowning. I'm not drowning at all. I can make videos all day, and I'm willing to go and create a whole nother platform to get what I need across. Because at the end of the day, I'm bigger than YouTube. That's what I do know. Like I got a case right now in Washington. I don't know who in Washington from here, but I'm saying what I do. I gotta have a common spirit about myself now, because that's what God really want me to do. Especially just getting that phone call and this lady validates and stuff. And look at some of the people she called, the voices that she knew for herself. See, people forget when they do things behind closed doors, who's watching, who's listening, who's knowing, who's thinking about what you're doing and how you're doing it. You don't never know what a person's doing until you come to the fact of you listening to. And she tuned in one day and she heard what they were doing, and that's how she found me. And then she didn't want to get on that line and tell me, but she said because she stood for the truth, that's what she did. She got on there and she said, hey, that's my cousin Tommy. You know what I'm saying? And I knew it because Mary had already said it. That's why. Sorry, y'all. That's how I knew that. So at the end of the day, I'm so blessed now to know that God has given me signs for reasons. So it was for me to come on today. And I didn't want to call her name, even though it's one of Tommy's relatives. It's just surprising how God did that. I did drop the link and I saw Shy down there because I probably didn't talk too much. I hope I did give a little bit of clarity of how I know Judge Andrew Tucker and what I went through with her for 10 years, and that I've watched the blackmail and the stuff that they did to Mary Harvey throughout the years. I cannot 100% say that Steve Harvey knew everything, because every time I went to try to talk to Steve Harvey through Bobby Edmond, she wouldn't let me talk to him. If I had been smart at that time, I might would have went through Ricky, and I did try to reach out once, and I think I got the footage where they told me don't reach out to Ricky no more, Ricky Anderson, and I was trying to come to a peaceful resolution, but they kept doing this stuff, and now we're here, and everything, all the negative source about them is coming out. So God does things for a reason if you just pay attention to what he has in front of you, and I didn't have to do nothing. But what I don't want to do, I don't want to get on this internet and waste my time. I am here to make a difference. I am here to stand for my sisters and my brothers that need my voice to be heard. I wasted 10 years of my life being stalked, harassed, and bullied, but maybe God has gave me the strength to go to a bigger platform to do more bigger things than just on YouTube. I never was on here to make likes, shares, and views. I was over here to save my life, because when I went to the police, they didn't hear me. When I went to the district attorney, some of them didn't hear me. When Angela Tuck was over this, she could have changed all that. She was worried about whatever Steve said at the time or whatever the lawyers told her to say. I don't know, but she didn't hear me. Anybody who's been involved with me for the last 10 years, I got every pace, everything you ever walked and thought that you did in this. I could take all this and put it together and let someone see what I've been through. They can make a massive movie out of this just by the Steve Harvey stuff alone. If they do, so be it. You would owe me that. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, my shit ain't about making money. My stuff is about telling the truth. I never knew that I would be on YouTube pleading for my life, and at the end of the day, being bullied and harassed and stalked. And let me say this: there are so many people that have came away across my path on this journey that I've been on, and I can't change who's been there for me and who has not been. But I can say that I stand for something more than just a YouTube video, a like, a share, and subscribe. When I fight with the best of my ability, and I don't think Steve Harvey knew that at that time. If he didn't know, he knows now. But his crew still don't get the message. At the end of the day, Bobby Edmond is a black woman too, and she could change this right now. Bobby, I know you listening. Liz Jackson, Whitney Page, whoever your personality want to be, y'all should really take me out of Steve Harvey's case. And this is passed on to Steve Harvey lawyers. Take me out of the case. Yet I'll speak about it in my book. I won't keep campaigning it because whatever Angela decides she want to do about that young man, like I cannot want to say that I wouldn't be concerned about the case because this young man killed a young man. He killed a white boy, and they in Texas. And if it ain't in the right judge's hands, they will hang that boy and send him to prison for the rest of his life. And if it was about bullying and he got bullied and he was protecting himself, but I cannot state that because I didn't even get in the case. People sent me videos about Judge Tucker and I didn't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to research it, but my biased part of me wouldn't let me because I've been blackmailed and stalked and harassed by this woman and intimidated and sending me papers talking about you going to arrest me because of what? And then I'm supposed to want to see something with her name on it. I did not want to do that. But at the end of the day, you know, it's bigger than me on certain levels. Take me out, Steve Harvey. Shit, Steve, if you seeing this now, tell them to remove me out of it. I ain't really got to say yes in my book now. I'm going to tell that no matter what. But your reputation is already what it is. You're already getting threatened, harassed. And I didn't feel bad when they said that our life was being threatened. God forbid me, the FBI come ask me right now. I'd be like, hell no, I didn't care because they did it to me for 10 whole years. And I walked that and I stood there and I kept doing what I needed to do, watching my people be threatened, watching people that I thought was going to be my friend be there for me, try to dog me, disrespect me, and come at me negative. This may be one of my last videos on YouTube. I'll come on here and there, but I'm on a journey now. I'm trying to get my website done so y'all can read this book, so y'all can see what I done went through, so y'all can see the videos that really was made about me to try to break me mentally, physically, and emotionally, to see the things that I went through, so much shit that I didn't tell y'all about Mary and stuff that I felt, but I ain't gonna do it on here for them to pull it or do that. You gonna pay to see that, and when I say pay to see it, I want to pay to see what you gonna say now that you gonna be on my platform and you can't pull it. It to me to know that you got something, I got something on my platform, ain't shit you can do about it. To me, that's payback because I'm gonna tell the truth unless you finna sue me, and I'll see you in a court of law if I have to do that. But I won't run no more. I've ran all I can run. I've done all I can do. You know what I'm saying? I ran scared, letting these people threaten me, move me out of my house. The picture, the video that was, and I got videos of all this. This is the good part. That's why God had to give me a plan now because I ain't got to put this in nobody's hands. I could put it on my own platform in my own hands and tell my own truth and let you see it for yourself and not worry about having to be pushed or you cut something or you edit something or you ain't gonna do none of that. That's why that gave me the mind frame to do that. And like how they be coming for Storm, be flagging his videos and stuff. I had two different channels that was pulled down because of the Steve Harvey stuff and all the truth I told. You won't be able to pull another one, nor I'm going to give you that. Nor is I'm ready to continue to give my life to a platform that is using my content to go give it to AIs, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to take everybody's content and use it for AIs now to form a different way of life on YouTube. That means that you should be forming your own situation. And at the end of the day, I don't hold nobody fault at any situation with this right now. If y'all trying to make it better for Angela Tucker, my big mouth ain't gonna make it better for her, because at the end of the day, I still feel some kind of way she on the little boy case and she blackmailed me. Like, are you reputable beyond this case? But is any judge in Collins County reputable beyond that case? 12 judges signed a warrant for my arrest. Like, who the hell am I that you 12 judges, only one black judge, because she said it, and the rest signed that warrant for my arrest? Why? 11, 12, how many ever? Too damn many for one person in history. Y'all making me make history. But people want to say I'm talking too much. People want to talk shit about Steve Harvey. But you just heard her say that was Tommy. You just look at the videos. You see there's a warrant. Pull it up. Pull up the warrant of Essie Berry in Texas. And while you trying to make fun of it, talk shit about it, ask why I'm connected to Steve Harvey behind that warrant. That's what you need to be asking. Angela Tucker, can you tell me that? Can you tell me how, why, when, and where? So that'll make them really pull this case back open to see what I was telling the truth about and what I'm not telling the truth about. Because I won't stop until they do this time, and I don't have to be there because I've already been in a program for stalking of victims called the Safe at Home because of this situation and all that has transpired. My whole life has changed, so I don't really care if anybody's scared of anything right now. All this hell that I've been through, period. Okay, Shy, what's going on?
Hello, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
I'm good. I'm glad you came live and showed your piece for us. Um, I haven't been along around as long as everyone else, but I've been around long enough to learn things for myself and pay attention to things for myself. And at the end of the day, everybody that played a part in your situation know where they were wrong. As I stated in the comments, they proclaim everything is for entertainment, but everything's not funny. I believe I said this on your platform before. Um, yes, uh, you guys are right. What is she doing? If she's supposed to be a family judge, then what is she doing a criminal one? I heard a lot about Collins County and how they operate down there, just from the people that live in Texas alone, like Dallas and stuff like that. Um, but at the end of the day, I feel in my heart that it's going to be made right. I mean, these people can say whatever they want to say, but God has the ultimate say on what's this warrant going to do as far as it coming up and off of you, because if you speaking your truth, I don't know why, they would rather you lie and try to hold a lie against you versus the truth. None of that makes sense to me, and it never will. Um, they were trying to get at you because you weren't. This is just my speculation, because you would not be quiet and you would follow through with what all you knew how to follow through with. And so, because of you doing that, and then on Steve end, if he did not want to read, then he should have had his attorneys, you know, read it for him, so he would know what he's signing and what he's not. Um, I'm not going to say that he's, all the way guilty, but you paid them to do all what they have done, not only to Mary, but to Essie. And Essie is the one having all these things hung over her head when it comes to this warrant, because she would not shut up. And if you guys haven't learned by now, you should know that she's not going to. So, um, at the end of the day, we serve one man, and that's God. So therefore, He is the only one that can make a way out of no way, no matter how many judges and attorneys try to, or people try to, fight their way with money and they feel since they have money, they have power, just as quick as God gave it to you, He can't remove it. And for the simple fact that you had one say that they were on duty to watch you, that speaks a lot for itself. Um, Pitiful, but okay, thank you. Um, but that's just where I'm at with the situation. As I stated before, I don't care what anyone has to say about Essie. Essie is my sister, and Essie is a friend, regardless of what others may view Essie as and try to put her out to be, for her supporters. She is what she is to us until God says something different. So we are here and we are standing in support of Essie and all that she is going through and has been through. I have not been the whole journey with Essie, but I've been long enough. And I'm going to continue to be. Um, I'm going to speak whatever truth I have on Essie, and I could care less who likes it or who don't. You can call us every name but the child of God, and that's it. I mean, you wouldn't know if someone was using an individual if you know you weren't in those shoes, and we don't get that. So um, we can't tell people what to say. We can't tell people how to think. Um, that is them, just like it is us. So therefore, don't try to belittle Essie supporters. Don't try to belittle the people that believe in Essie. And in due time, you know, it's coming.
What I can say is I don't care. People can say what they want to say. They can say how they want to say it. Like it doesn't matter. This has been a lot of things that people that I really cared for, like and got on this internet did messed up stuff, and I can't change none of that. But what I can say, I can try to do better. But at the end of the day, whether I try to do better or not, there's certain people I refuse to let in my life to like dictate or hurt me in some kind of way. It's not really that simple no more. You know, life is too short to be allowing people to see and do all this. So anybody can do what they want to. Because I can go off and name certain people, certain things that transpired and went on, and be honest about it. Certain people, if you guys ain't watched this, then you would not know this, but certain people have. And people say, I wish Essie had said certain things about certain things. All these people, it started from the spook to the truth. The first page was the truth. Then spook came in. Then after spook, and then I got video footage and everything to prove that. And there was a video where I knew they had contacted Mount Clair Police Department. And then they had a picture of my biological house online getting shot at like guns with machine gun stuff. That shit should have been, if anybody asked for it, I'm gonna get to them. And Angela Tucker was involved in that case, so she took my word about threats. She knew they was making videos like that, and she didn't care. And that was my house, my real house, the picture of it, not no cartoon. How do you think my neighbors saw that and they moved because of that? So I've been through things that people can't even imagine that I went through in their mind. So you can say what you want about me. It doesn't really matter because I know who I am in God's eyesight. And I'm not here to make a crowd of people on YouTube. I'm here to be what I need to be. And the people who have watched me for these years, those are the people who were supposed to watch me and the rest who didn't. So I heard a couple of things and I'm going to address this real quick too, because all this goes back to the stalking and bullying and harassment. Whether I said something about somebody or not, that is my truth, and that's what I found out. I don't have to warn anybody about anybody. If you ain't smart enough to know who an individual is for themselves and you can't figure it out, it ain't got nothing to do with me. That don't got nothing to do with me. Just like C-Dub. At one time, I thought he was a noble and honest brother. But then he got up there and did the same thing Spook did to me. He did the same thing the Truth did to me. He did all the same things that he done did to other people, saying that me and his mom, all those three, everything you did the same thing to me. I was very upset behind that because C-Dub's mom came and found me about this brandy and all that stuff. I don't even want to get into it about the him being a brother and all that. That's a whole nother time. Lynette is a highly intelligent woman, even though sometimes she think with her emotions. So when she felt that way about Liz Jackson, she was 100% damn right. Lynette, don't let these people be on this internet fooling you and you don't think you know what's going on with you and a lady named Westside, which y'all wouldn't know it, but I'm just telling you, I just heard different conversations and his mom was right. And in the beginning, I warned C-Dub and told them that they were all being played, so y'all wouldn't figure out what the game of this was. At the end of this, when you see all the footage I put up, there was no game being played. Y'all just got played at the end of this, but I know who is every player in the game. So quite naturally, when I gave him another chance because of you, Shy, and then he went back over and did the same thing over and over and over again, that was some bullshit. And you got him on the Truth page. I pulled those videos too, by the way, where they were dogging me too, and how they said, yeah, y'all can get us to Steve Harvey and all kind of stuff. Like y'all were working with Steve and these people, and I got y'all on tape saying it. So don't get on here boo-hoo and woo-hoo and now want to make videos and say things. And you did the same thing that y'all said y'all saw Steve doing for all these years, and then it's supposed to be okay. That shit hurt me. I said what I said because this man didn't have no respect for me or nobody else. Because I said, look, if I'd have been down with somebody, please don't disrespect them. I don't want to talk about them. He told me don't talk about Brandy. I didn't talk about Brandy. I say don't talk about Cat. He want to talk about Cat. You get what I'm saying? I didn't want to do that anymore. So I felt like if he didn't want to respect me, let me go ahead on about my business. When I went on about my business, I didn't want to hear his voice anymore. So I shut down all the footage I had of him. I didn't want to hear him be on my platform saying nothing. I didn't even want to hear his voice because I was like, damn, nigga, you turned like a Dr. Jekyll and a Mr. Hyde. I didn't like that. I didn't like none of it. And y'all can make as many more videos as you want. Because when you making videos, I'm taking notes. And at the end of this, you will all be the joke of my punchline. And I'm going to be sitting back watching all you be destroyed. So keep trying to come for Essie Berry because I got a platform of stuff that every one of you have said to incriminate yourself. You sit up here wolfing because you think you got money and you cash after somebody, you after somebody. I don't give a fuck about none of that. It doesn't matter what you do anymore. God has the victory in everything, and a lot of y'all have played yourself. Even this chick, what they call One Love, she shouldn't even be a discussion on nobody platform. All that shit is bullshit. Coming up here like this, I thanked her for giving me the money where she donated me for the kids, and she still want to have negative things to say about me. Why? Because you just want to sit up there and start shit. You want to sit up here and be somebody competition. I ain't in competition with nobody on here. You left me voicemail saying you was gonna take this man Spook down. Now you to join platform with him. You done joined a platform where you know somebody that came at me and been stalking me, harassing me, threatening my life, and you want to sit up here and be honorable, and then add insults to injuries. This dude that they call Spook that turned against a chick named Liz Jackson who's supposed to be Bobby Edmond. You done turned on her after 10 years, nigga, really? Or are all y'all just playing a game or whatever it's gonna be? Leave me up out your game right now because Essie Berry ain't what you trying to see. If you ain't watching this all through the night, you guys wouldn't know what I'm talking about. The people who are vetted in this story, we pay attention to everything. This whole thing is a phenomenal story, probably end up being a movie. But if a nigga will turn on somebody like they supposed to be turned on each other. One of the people that was stalking me through the years, a lady named Liz Jackson. One time she called herself Whitney Page, but her name is Bobby Edmond. She been working with Steve and his people for 10 years. Now all of a sudden they on the internet beefing. This dude that know this broad for 10 years and you sit up there talking about her like that, you a low down motherfucker for that. I don't care who behind that screen. I don't care who talking. You raggedy for that right about now. That chick that put everything on the line got me talking about her dogging on this internet because of you, because of you, because they joined your team, because you thought you could beat me, and you are a man sitting here online calling women all out their name, and then you got sisters up here thinking it's funny. There's nothing funny about that. There's nothing funny. Even one time, it's another blogger, Miss Sparkles. I have nothing bad to say, but Miss Sparkles, in the beginning, you were talking shit about me too. And you tried to sit up here and bring up cases that I dealt with in the past and all the messed up stuff they done said about you. And then you want to sit but throw a case that I didn't know about back in the day because I knew somebody, but they claim you to be the same way or the same thing. But you want to come for Essie Berry. Now I'm the queen, I'm this, but I was everything but a child of God when this dude said sick me or y'all was talking stupid about me. I done had my done with all you guys. So the more you talk about me, the more you incriminate yourself, and the more footage I pull from you. I'm good at what I do. Half of the stuff I put up, I'm not even gonna put it up because all you are already incriminated. That's why I'm gonna put it on my platform, and then y'all figure out what you gonna do with it later. Because you the ones got on here bullying me. You the ones threatening me. I checked Seed up. I said what I wanted to say, and I let it go. His mama's smarter than him. She better follow her path. And when them people was on the internet made his mama feel some kind of way, he should have left them alone then. This nigga know I ain't no liar. I said what I said the way I said it. I told him the people was gonna betray him. Ain't none of the people on his team, including Liz Jackson. It's all a pawn to try to throw it off, to not show who was really behind this whole scheme. They have something called vigorously liable. If you are vigorously liable, that means if you pay someone, if you're affiliated with someone, if you made videos with someone, if you was on the same team with someone, if you could consider yourself as a team of regulators, because that's what their crew was called, the regulators, and you want to own that shit. Own it and keep making videos about it. Because the more you make, the more you sinking. None of you are more intelligent than me. This is a bunch of dumb ass crooks. Steve could have had me by himself, and he would have had more than up here right now, 60 years into his career, and it went down the dump for some dumb ass attorneys who done set up here and lied, and a crooked judge who sit up here got what out of the deal, and I'm still talking, and you got a warrant for my arrest, and you don't think right about now because how stuff is coming for you that you ain't gonna take it off me, and you blackmailing me. They're gonna remove her from the bench if they find out about this. So please share, like, subscribe, whatever you choose to do. And I just was ready to answer no question about Andrew Tucker until I came to talk to you guys. I'm putting stuff out there online because I felt what I felt the way I felt. Because I ain't never heard Homeboy tell One Love whatever he wanted to tell her. Or he said whatever of whatever the situation is between them, that she's a woman and he turned his back on this lady Liz after 10 years. So he won't do you? And you okay with that? And I don't care what you do either way. But I never hunted One Love down. One Love hunted me down, even on my TikTok. And then when I did not respond the way she wanted me to respond, then she started talking about me, started dogging me, started disrespecting me, and why? And now everybody want to be my hero. Just do whatever you're gonna do. Cause talking about me, it just makes me greater. Because that means I'm in the spot in your mind, in your body, your heart, and your soul. Cause y'all damn sure can't keep me out your mouth. And whatever I choose to go through with any of my relatives, whatever I go through with my relatives, it still has nothing to do with anybody on this platform. I just wanted to speak about Angela Tucker tonight because too many people was calling me about it, and I know it was going to get more serious. If Steve was smart, if Steve was smart, I don't care about nobody else. Y'all better figure it out, pay the warrant, get the shit off me. I don't give a fuck how you do it right about now. Get this shit off me and leave me alone, and we all walk away and we come to a peaceful resolution and we have a nice day. Because I thought about contacting Bobby straight up. Then I said, do I do Ricky? You know what I'm saying? I don't know who to contact right now because they all damn crooks in their own way. But right about now, knowing the feds and people calling, and this is an investigator, I just didn't feel like talking because I had to think about this. You know what I'm saying? What do I say? How do I say it? When I know that like they gonna go after this black female judge, but then she been blackmailing me for 10 years. What do I, I mean, y'all ain't been in a position, have you? Can anybody figure out what to do? Because I don't. And then behind closed doors, yes and no. Do I feel like Steve want to make something right, but he don't know how to make it right? Y'all attorneys, y'all better make this shit right for him because he shouldn't be in this predicament in the first place. We none of us as black people should be in this predicament right now. Mine's just gonna get greater because God gave me a plan, and I hate that my godmother passed away, you know. But it will live in my mind every time I get on the internet if I'm gonna cuss one of y'all out or something, that I'm gonna be held accountable for that in God's eyesight. So I put out music now, and please listen to my music because it tells you things in there. Listen to what it's telling you. That way, if I'm upset or I'm stressed, I ain't got to get up there. I can just tell you and be done with it. Even if I have to do it with AI, I will come on YouTube probably here and there. I'll be releasing videos, and I might come on. I don't want to promise nothing because this was never to make money. This was about telling my truth. And at the end of the day, I really feel like some things need to change, and they need to change for the better. If you know, like I know, ain't nothing else between Spook should be calling my name no more, and should nobody else be calling my name no more. Because I'm telling you already, all of you are hung. While you still trying to act like y'all don't hung each other, then all of you are hung. And I want to give a shout out to Mr. Lou. Mr. Lou been riding for Essie Berry. I got to say that. He ain't gonna say I got you, whatever. Certain things Mr. Lou is not correct about. Certain things he done said. And you gotta remember what I just said. 10 years I've been on this. 10 whole years. So I'm not gonna say nothing that's not true. So if you ain't paying attention to what I told you, then don't come to me with that. Because I said what I said and I know what is the truth. But I do want to thank him for not being disrespectful and paying attention to what he sees. I did not like one night when he was on the platform with my bodyguard sister, and she was trying to tell him something about me because she ain't met me but 3 times in her whole life. So you can't know me, and I've been about her brother for 15 years. All those personal things about me now, I want to put them on my website. So if I want to cry, if I want to laugh, if I want to dance, y'all want to see me cook, y'all want to see me have some fun, why not do it on my website? Why give these people on this platform a chance to try to break me or hurt me and I not let you see who Essie Berry is inside and out? I think that would be fun. I'm ready to do it. I'm trying to get back into who I am because a lot of what I went through, I don't think people can even imagine. It broke something inside me. It changed something inside me. It hurt me when I had to go after CW and go back and forth with him and then all the stuff he did on the platforms. I shut the videos down because I went at him so hard that I had to catch myself. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm about that war. I'm about that life. I'm about physical. You know what I'm saying? But I know I can't put my hands on you because I might kill you. Then I'm going to jail. So I'm not trying to do that. So the only thing I can do is fight with pencil and paper or destroy you some type of way through the characteristics or your credibility of who you are. But I'm not even here to do that no more. I'm finishing up what I got to do with my book, whatever I'm going to do with a documentary, because I'm still trying to figure out which way I'm going to go with that. But I can tell you, hopefully some of it will start at least by July or August, that I'll be able to put some things out and you'll be able to see my true full itself. And then if someone should ask things of me, I will be putting stuff out. Just pay attention to music, pay attention to signs, and just pay attention to what's going to go on. And if I think something should be said, I'm going to let you guys know what I feel. I'm sorry that I was passing questions and I didn't get to answer any questions because I went back up. I did see the things what people said about Angela Tucker and how they felt about that and her being a criminal. I get that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to change who I am as a person. And I ain't got time for the bullshit or the tolerance. That was always, she said, that was always, I say, everything happens for a reason. We may never know the reason, but God knows. Amen, Ms. Valerie. Hello, Missouri King. Is that Mr. Lou? Hello, Essie. May your Sunday be blessed. That's Mr. Lou. Hello, Shy. I think that is. If you didn't hear me, Mr. Lou, I did thank you for, not like coming at me as a man. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people try to say what you look like and who you are. That don't really matter. But you done did a couple ratchet things. We can talk about that later. But you ain't never did nothing towards me like that. You had a reason to do what you're gonna do, in the way you do it. And I love the way you fight and you do your thing. But I most humbly thank you for not being disrespectful towards me, no matter what anybody said. And that night when you was up on the platform, when someone trying to tell you, his sister was trying to tell you something about me, when you was on school page, I mean, you seen for yourself. Believe half what you hear, none of what you see, unless you know it for yourself. That woman ain't been around me more than 3 times. I ain't got no reason to lie on anything. But I hope when I get my platform, you join over there too, so y'all can still see the real truth of what was really going on, how deep it really got, how many videos I got of them breaking down who they are, how they stalked me. It's a lifetime story for itself. But why give it to YouTube and then let them flag my page, keep taking my shit down? I'm not going to do that anymore. And no one else should do that either, unless you're just doing it to make a point. And if you're doing that to make a point, that's fine too. But I want to be able to hold my stuff and be able to say what I need to say, and nobody like do that. I want Steve, if he didn't see the videos, a lot of videos, which I know a lot of them he made himself in the beginning when they were made, to remember that. Remember what you said about me. Remember how they used to call me chocolate chip face, you guys, bumpy face, because I got moles and little freckles on my face. That shit was horrible to me. To know that you could do those type of things to me, and then you change the name, Spook TV, Spook Behind the Door, Spook Channel 7, Spook TV, all that for what reason? 10 years. I'm done this year. And whatever my book says is what it's going to be, and all the proof will be in it. One thing that someone can never say about me, you can't say I'm a liar. You can't say I don't stand by the truth. And you can't say I got paperwork. I don't have paperwork for everything that I say. And anybody, if I done said something about them, if it wasn't the truth, then prove me to be wrong. Show me that I'm lying. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So at this time, it's a waste of my time, energy to be on YouTube, um, fighting for something that I already know I've been freed in. Angela Tucker, she has a choice right about now. Just send me something saying about the case. Bobby, if you want to do it, that's fine. Because I still got to think about that little boy. But you know, I'm not going to shut up because this is Angela Tucker. This is my time to show people that who she really is or who I think she is. But if she is no what she say she is, and y'all tired of Essie Berry, just take the damn warrant off me because the FBI gonna look at that y'all made a warrant for Los Angeles with that case number on in Texas. You can't do that. They gonna try to figure out who did that. I'm just telling you what I know. There's a warrant with a Texas number on it in California, and they ain't claiming it here. So how did they get there? And then y'all doing stupid stuff, which makes Steve look stupid because y'all did that through the Texas courts. So you better figure it out and figure it out real quick and get me up out of it. And whatever happens, I do pray the best come out of the case. I wish no harm on nobody, but I don't care about Angela Tucker being scared because now she know how I felt when they were stalking and harassing me. And see how God will put your enemy back in the same place that you was in, if not worse. So all these people, some kind of way, that went through their misery. Ain't you tired of going up against Essie Berry because you ain't gonna win? You think because you call me ugly that hurt me? You think because you call me a name at first I didn't know how to deal with it. But now that God has gave me strength, I'm glad that I did go through it. Am I hurt? Yeah. Will I get over? Sure I will. But this whole situation made me stronger than I ever could be. It made me really see people for who they are. It made me see how people will change. It made me see how people can get bought out for money. It made me see how people can just lie and say things, just lie. You know what I'm saying? It made me see a lot of things. And it made me see what the magnitude that people will go through to try to go at you and make you seem some type of way. She said, I'm glad as you have a strong heart to take it. Yes, I have. And she been barely been one of the people right here too. And do you know how many people said they watched this? That's why I want to put it on my platform, y'all. Because it bothers me for people to try to tell me what went on in my life. And I got the footage and I was smart enough to collect 10 years worth of footage. Do you know how dynamic that's going to be? And God said, put it on your own platform. Let people see what you went through. Tell your voice for yourself, your truth for yourself, and launch it. Because I went through that. No one else went through that. And to know you got live footage. And I'm glad that you guys who shared this and saw me going through this, I hate that you had to see me go through it because I had some raw videos up there. I didn't realize how I had been broken behind Judge Tucker, Bobby Edmond, Ricky Anderson, Steve Harvey, Mary too. I was broken behind all these people, and y'all gonna find out how broken I was on the platforms when I do everything for sure. I know that's right. I had the same thing. A bio is my first bully, my mother. Yep. I was took away from my mother. We'll be talking about that kind of stuff too. I want to be able to like really be on a safe place. That's the other thing. Is YouTube is good, but are we really on a safe place that people can get up here and make videos of you, bully, stalk you, lie, threaten on you and stuff, and you can't do nothing about it? You know what I'm saying? I try to be nice about everything I do. If you want to say something about me, just go ahead. I'm just gonna take footage of it, and then whatever I decide to do with it, that be your repercussion or whatever I do. You know, but at the end of the day, I ain't trying to bully nobody. I just tell the truth. I was very disappointed in people how they handled me on this internet and the way they did it. And the young lady Princess, have you noticed I've still never said nothing about Princess? Because I like Princess. I just think that she went the wrong way. And don't be coming jumping on nobody's platform. If they don't disrespect you once, they'll do it again. But just to use you, Princess, to get back and forth with other people, why do that? And one love, if you sit up and spending all your money trying to help people, you supposed to help people. If you really do it of your heart, God said you ain't supposed to be telling. You supposed to just do it. But it's more for you to boast around and tell people for what reason and why. And then to try to make Essie Berry look like I'm some kind of criminal or something. Why? You don't even know me like that, and you trying to say you righteous and you a noble person, and you talked about somebody you don't even know. I walked away and left one love alone because I thought that people was really coming after her. Her life was in danger, and I thought it was some of the people that was dealing with me at the time because my life was in danger. And the only thing is, a black sister, you can sit up there trying to degrade me, disrespect me, and for what reason? It makes no sense. But I'm living through everything that I need to go through now, and I just see things clearer. Be your own person. Don't let somebody trick you into being something that you're not. That's why I have people, I don't jump up on your platform because you messy and you two-faced and you don't know how to stand on your own ground. You just sit up there just doing shit because somebody say do it. You gonna talk about somebody because somebody they do it. And then when I walk up on you, don't be looking like this. I'll be straight looking like a dude with a baseball cap on and knock the hell out you. Then you'll be sitting up here wanting to try to get some act right about yourself. Because I'm about that life in the streets if you really trying to throw hands. But I know I couldn't do it that way no more. So I had to do it in a better way. And I'm glad that I came on here today to say my piece. And I'm not mad at anybody. But get y'all lives right. Ask questions. See what's happening. Men who sit up here and disrespect women on the platform, you pretty much are bitches. Straight up. And women who sit up there and let men dog women who own it, you pretty much are like mud bitches. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. But how you doing that? How we doing all what we doing? I'm about what's righteous, what's right. Don't worry about how I talk. Worry about how I stand. Worry about how I fight. Worry about how I do. Worry about how I come. Worry about how I keep my word when I tell you I'm gonna do something. Y'all finna learn a lot about me this year. And this is one of the things that y'all get ready to learn. How I walk, which way I go, what I feel. And if I want to get on the video and say something, I'm gonna get up there and do that now too. But it's gonna be on a whole different level. So I can say I'm gonna put some stuff out, but I won't put out anything else because pretty much being finished with the book, I'm gonna put everything on the website. That way you guys can really see the torment of what I went through with this for so many years. And whether Steve Harvey is sorry or not, I really feel like his people are not because they want to keep doing the same thing. But if they righteous, if they love anything about Angela Tucker right about now, and knowing I got the, because I could have shut up and not said nothing. And knowing I got a phone call, I ain't trying to ask no question about Angela Tucker. I shouldn't even be in that shit. I don't know her like that. All I know is I was being blackmailed by her. And Bobby Edmond and all these other people, Ricky Anderson, all y'all in it together. How you say you're not? All y'all been bullying me for all these years. So I can't really say who's doing what right now. I can say y'all can make this better and get that one off me, whoever need to do that, and shut all this down because it's going to get worse before it gets better. To that, did I answer anybody questions? Did y'all have any more questions? I saw Miss Sheila was up there, Miss Paralegal. Thank you for joining me. I did put the link. I said what I wanted to say. It wasn't no trying to be no duck, no mess to seat ups. Other people brought me up about seat up and said how they liked him and stuff, and they were surprised how he turned on me. I was surprised at that too. And when you come at me, I come like a bulldog in the street. His mom, I don't hate her, not dislike her. I know the other night, it was a while back, she was on somebody's page and she got really upset. I really didn't like that because she is an intelligent person and she need to go by her spirit and and it ain't no bad thing. What comes up comes out, but she's an older woman, but she just need to like monitor who it comes up and comes out with. You know what I'm saying? Even you get mad because some people will bump heads, and that's what me and her did. It ain't like I lost nothing for her. I just don't want to do that, be telling the old lady off like that. I'm just not going to. So a lot of that with that situation just disappointed me too, and I just want to bring that out there because everybody who's beefing against each other, what we laughing at? Okay. Everybody who's beefing against each other, each one of these people, one way or another, threaten me, harass me, or bullied me in some type of way. All y'all who going against each other right now, you were on the platform doing the same thing that everybody else did. You stood up and harassed me, threatened me, bullied me, and did all that, and you had no accountability. I at least got 100 videos saying differently, and I'm gonna try to get all that together, put it nicely so y'all can, when you download it, you can see it. If you want to go back on the platform, you can see it. But I'm not willing to put it over here for this to get snatched, and people don't know how to find me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about making money. It's really about telling the truth. And I hope I didn't offend nobody tonight or say anything that was negative anybody. I was just trying to keep it real. I kept my mouth shut long enough. I done went through some things like having death in my family, and that was hard for me, you guys, because it was hard for me because of the things I went through with Steve. I was scared to get out, didn't want to go nowhere, but I was still getting out. But it was just a little different because you got to keep watching your back because you know my face, but I don't know what none of y'all look like. And that bothered me because I had to get past that. And y'all saw me go to my family reunion last year, and I had fun with that. I went to Chicago, and then you saw, that I was trying to get out of my comfort zone more, and then some things came up, and it kind of made me feel some kind of way. And then I had promised my godmother that I was going to come see her this year because, I was trying to get back in the Essie zone, and she had already been sick with other kidney issues and stuff like that. And she had went into the jacuzzi, and my sister said she used to go in and check, but they just cut the lights off because she thought she was asleep. And the next morning, they found my godmother in the jacuzzi. She had slipped and fell in the jacuzzi and cracked a rib, and her rib went through her heart and gave her a heart attack. And I was like, damn, she fought through all that for me to see her. And then that one moment, in an instant, everything like was gone. It just made me like just be humble about everything else and try to change things that like I've been living, be happy for the things that I have right now and be most grateful. And whatever God got for me, I just want that to live the rest of my little time that I have in peace and in harmony. And whatever truth comes of my truth, and y'all see what y'all see, please don't feel sorry for me. I lived it. But it's very hardy for me to know what I've lived and what I've told people, and then people try to use that against me, or you try to pay people to bully me, or you got people sitting up trying to come in. You can say what you want because I know I'm a nice looking sister. There's no doubt about that. And I know a lot of women want to be me, and a lot of men want to be with me for sure. But I'm very particular about both of those things that I let into my circle because I don't have time for the nonsense, and nor will I. Anything else you want to say, Shy, before I say Steve Harvey, dirty nigga? You telling me, woo, what you know about that Jay Counter? What you know? But they say he's trying to change. They say he's to change. What she said, trust nobody, hate only trust. Y'all should, hey, let's up. You better know what Miss Sheila was in the house. Miss Sheila was another one who paid attention and did that. She was another one. Y'all, my book is deep. I had somebody look over it. Somebody just said, "As I can't wait for it." Me too. Y'all gonna be surprised. And really, I went back through some of them videos, listened to some of that stuff. Some of them got fire behind it, cussing me out about Judge Tucker. It's just a lot. And I'm like, wow, I endured all this. I didn't even know I had that much footage. Like, it's some nights, like even Steve, like he got so comfortable enough he would talk to me and tell me things. Y'all gonna know it's him. You heard what that lady said. She had been watching since 2017, and she just got tired one night and said, okay, this Tommy, this person, this person, this person. And look how this lady called in tonight and said that. Ain't nobody on this internet can ever say I lied. And anything you think I lied about, ask me what it is, and I'll tell you no lies, and I'll give you the evidence too to show you. Yeah, to your surprise. Can't wait for the book. Can't wait to pre-order. All right, come on now. What she say? Crazy book lady. You know what? I'm hoping that it enlightens some people. Last weekend I pretty much just finished it, and I'm very excited. I'm not quite sure about the name, y'all. I just don't know because I've been through so much. You know what I'm saying? I might put like let y'all hear the introductory part some kind of way to get a vibe of what I'm feeling because it talks about my husband rerun. It talks about Steve Harvey. It talks about Mary Harvey. It talks about how I grew up and abused as a child. It talks about some of my marriage. It talks about like me being a runaway on the streets of Detroit. Yeah, it tells a lot of my truth, but some of it can be for a documentary too. It's so much of my life that has been compounded, but these last 10 years, it's almost like I've been founded. So even though I went through this, I'm not angry no more. I'm at a better place because I could lose my life tomorrow, and then where would I be? I would just be a memory for y'all. I want to be here as long as I can be here, but I also want to make a difference and I want to make a change. If it is someone on the internet that I've ever offended or disrespected, I never meant to do that. I just told the truth. And sometimes people can't handle the truth. And again, I'm not going to be sitting up here going back and forth with anybody no more. That's not what I'm here for. I can't do that. Y'all got me drinking water. I'll drink water. So I thank y'all for that. I'm gonna keep y'all posted. I will be coming and keeping y'all posted on everything, and like I don't mind a couple people instead of a lot of people I don't know. I just want to know you. And when I get up the website, I think then I'll be more comfortable letting y'all into my world. Y'all gonna enjoy me being dancing and having fun and doing music because sometimes I just cut up music and just do it behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? Just do me. Just do you. I done lived 10 years of a Steve Harvey and this drama. Y'all can't change it for me now. You don't see how to change it. Angela Tucker, you a noble, righteous judge. Shut that shit down. Bobby Edmond, you righteous. Y'all trying to shut that shit down. Y'all went to my sister and asked me, what could y'all do to shut me up? They went to my sister and asked her, what could she do to shut me up? Take me out that divorce, shut that shit down and get that warrant off me. For all y'all be in trouble for bullying and shit and all the videos I got. You can't get past nothing that you done. And if you ain't got no dog in this fight, why make videos like that? Because you had a dog in this fight. You tried to scare me and it wasn't right and it didn't help. And now everybody looking crazy, as you should. Oh, thank you, Jay Counter. Look at old Jay up there. Yes, I'm glad Essie is continuing to tell truth. Thank you so much. I can't wait for the book. Y'all, I'm excited. And listen, I didn't care about the sunny days or the this and that. I went straight for the meat and the bread. Y'all like you got the corn on the side, you got the corn you chewing. I'm with the meat and potatoes. I went straight for the gut to let y'all know where it's coming from. It has been, and you know what? With that, like how I kept saying to myself, how I'm gonna finish the book, how is this going to end? I want to tell y'all some things, but I just don't want to spill it too. But I don't know how everything is gonna end. I got a feeling it's gonna end on a good level. I can't say who was good, bad, and different, but I have to make a change some kind of way. When people get my book, that's gonna make a change. It's phenomenal, I think, because I told the truth about everything and I've lived a life and I'm happy with the life that God gave me. And if I hadn't went through this, how would I have known the real people who don't follow me all these years? How would I have known y'all? How would I have been a part of y'all? How could I? So things happen for a reason and a purpose. And my reason was to stand for the truth and get through whatever I was gonna get through, even if it was to make me stronger. Because would I have wrote a book if I hadn't went through this? But this bullying with this celebrity, that was one of the hardest things I ever went through in my life. You get what I'm saying? I try not to dwell on it too much. I can't. And my shit ain't never changed. I'm not, see, there's no such thing as a successful liar. You're going to either add or you're going to take away. That's why when y'all saw that press release I just did with Bobby Etman, I did it through the AI because what I did, it was her words. I don't talk like she talked. You know what I'm saying? I talk like I talk. So that way that it was said from word to word from what she said, I can present anything that I put out as the truth. But now people should be tired of lying because you're getting ready to get exposed. God done exposed every which way that it should be exposed. And there's other things that I'm going to come back with. But I'm not willing to come back with them. You try to flag my page. So that's why I said I prayed about it. I decided that I'm going to be on YouTube, but like I want to come all the way off. I can be like, hey, y'all, I'm going to let y'all know about this child. If I tell y'all see this, they're going to pull my page. So y'all just going to have to tune in. I'll have the time and stuff set just like I do here, but it's just going to be different.
Yeah, leave them suspicious on some things. Don't tell them everything about your book.
No, thank you, Mr. Counter. Thank you, Jay. The fate will fade away, and they done faded away, Jay, for sure. Yeah, and that's what I want too, because there's a lot of people are scared to come on my platform. If y'all go back and see the video I put up, I think Shy put a link up. They had people with monkey faces. They was threatening my people. They were finding my people, doxing them, putting their information on the internet. Who the fuck want to do that? Why you got to put people information that bullying women and stuff? Where they do all that at? Why you got to do that to anybody? What's the purpose in that? People ain't doing stuff for their heart. You doing stuff for brownie points. It's so much I do for people behind closed doors, and I don't say nothing. And sometimes I get tired or whatever, but I don't say nothing. I keep on going because it ain't about me saying what I do. You know what I'm saying? It's about me doing what I need to do to get into the kingdom of heaven to help other people who are less fortunate than me. We all less fortunate, but and Ms. Valerie just said that's going to be a safe place. The website will be a safe place. The whole service, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a safe place. And we could talk about things, and I ain't got to worry about none of that. Who's ever over there, who's going to be there?
Mhm.
I
And
don't
I
think the
always
word.
feel that you're not supposed to, when you do, you already said it, but I do want to piggyback off of it. When you do something for someone, you don't do it for recognition. Um,
I've never done for recognition.
I
Never.
see, I'm not sure, I just see that going on this internet.
Yeah.
And so you didn't do it from your heart. There's a lot of things that a lot of people aren't doing from their heart. They're doing it out of revenge or feeling like they can get vengeance over someone or someone, several people. So, I mean, God looks at your heart. He doesn't look at what you do.
Right. 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 And at the end of the day, you guys, this has been, if I didn't go through this, I would have knew y'all. So it's a reason why I can't, do it. Because I can't stand how fake he be on his radio show. I used to listen to him, so I went through all that, what I went through. So times have changed now. No, it's really, do you need to get a super chat because the community wants to help us. Fight. This was Steve Hartberry. You know what? This is still crazy to me how many judges died. Ain't it? Girl, they making me like a Mandela, ain't they? 11 judges? Y'all know, didn't y'all see the judges that signed against me? Let me see if I got that up here. 11 judges. That's heavy, ain't it? Let's listen. Here we go. Mute you.
Breaking news. The parties within the Judicial District Court of Texas alluded to the fact that 11 judges signed an arrest warrant to silence activist Barry in California for over 10 years. This is clearly unheard of. This is modern-day lynching. Judge Angela Tucker, 199th Precinct, was the main judge pertaining to case number 199-521-5905. Document presented to activist Barry from Steve Harvey's attorney, Bobby Edmond, that had 11 judges' signatures that alluded to the fact of conspiracy. Judge John Roach, 296th Precinct. Judge Benjamin Smith, 380th Precinct. Judge Andrea Thompson, 429th Precinct. Judge Jill Willis, 429th Precinct. Judge Emily Miskell, 470th Precinct. Judge Scott Becker, 219th Precinct. Judge Ray Wheelis, 366th Precinct. Judge Mark Rush, 401st Precinct. Judge Cynthia Wheelis, 417th Precinct. Judge Piper McCraw, 469th Precinct. Several High Court Circuit judges were contacted prior to this release with no comments. Activist Barry, asking for federal investigation on judges involved.
Ain't that? Now I'm gonna show y'all a picture of the judges. That's the what right there. Okay, okay, okay. There go Andrew Tucker. There go the judges. Okay, okay. Side. There go Roach. Now these are judges. Now I ain't 100% sure if all these judges even know they got a warrant with their name on it with me on it. I ain't 100% sure, but there they go. All of them. Hey, Misko. I don't think Misko know. Judge Ray Willis. Judge Ray. That's Roach. That's Roach right there. And two of them is a married couple. Wow. And there go their signatures. That came with them. That whole thing what they served to me, trying to threaten me in court with the paperwork. I'm gonna send that to you guys. People out there who get a prison, they need to be released after years. How are you gonna process getting to get used exactly? It's so true. Okay, y'all throw me out some titles now. Throw me out some titles. She said, as you should name title. It's not what I say, is what I can prove. Oh, you already know that. Someone took that quote. I forgot. I got to get a copy of the book, and she said she put that in there as one of my quotes as an activist, because y'all know that's my statement. I said what I said the way I said it. It's not what I say, it's what I can prove. And thank y'all for all y'all support. I say so many things. I got a lot of my stuff from the old school, since however it ends can be a part two. Yeah, somebody had already asked me about doing a part two. Somebody had already asked me about doing a part two, and I did leave it off because there's so many things that I reflected on. Because I could get really, really deep in certain things that, like me and Mary went through, that I didn't, and it was some letters. I mean, I had to go through a lot of stuff too, you guys, because like the book is done now, so I had to put the evidence with the book. Like the court documents that I wrote, the restraining order, those things will be in the book. Those are my documents. I have the right to put those in my book. You know what I'm saying? Whatever people feel is what they feel about it. And it was letters that I wrote against Mary, and she wrote something about against me, and it was kind of harsh. I hate some of the things I said, but one day Mary had said something about Steve paying me off, and somebody told her that shit pissed me off because I went through all this and he paid me off. You think I'll still be going through this? And if I was to be the type person to take a payoff, you don't think I would come back and try to make sure Mary was okay some kind of way? Or you don't think that I would say, hey, could you make sure Mary's okay some kind of way? I wouldn't just do that. So I ain't never took no payoff. And it ain't just been this case. It's been several cases that people have asked me or try to pay me to walk away from a case or something. You get what I'm saying? But to know that you got 11 judges and Bobby Edmond. Bobby Edmond, you heard she the one typed up the paperwork. So she put that 11 judges in there. So you mean you walked to every judge, asked them to sign that one for my arrest in College County, and I ain't never stood in front of them. How is that legal? It's not. But if it hadn't been for Judge Tucker, it wouldn't be a problem. Judge Tucker started it. So she need to finish it and shut it down. Wow was right, Jay. Did you still have to do? I got to do the cover. Yeah, that's what I'm debating on right now. Yep, I do. She in her own space somewhere. I ain't talked to her for a minute. I'd be scared to even tell them if I talked to her because they kept threatening her, saying if she talked to me, they was gonna give her 280 years in prison. I don't know how nobody get 280 years in prison. There's videos that y'all gonna see where someone's actually corresponding and watching all this stuff that went on for the last 10 years too, and had a lot of footage. So all that's gonna be on my site too. That way you guys can really see what I endured and what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? Copywritten, of course. You can pull my shit and put it over here. That's gonna be a problem. You know what I'm saying? But you can't take it off my page. But I can take what I want and do what I want to with it. Because all the footage I got is footage of my stuff too that I've done. But a lot of that footage is from these people pages, like Steve, all the people, Steve, who got what he got. You heard that lady said she heard Tommy. She heard Steve. I forgot who else she said. Margie. She called a public name. She heard them bullying me, and that was so noble of her because she didn't have to say nothing. Is Mr. Jimmy Townsend gonna come to China again? I ain't talked to Jimmy, man. I gotta holler at Jimmy and see. I've been going through my own thing, trying to find myself, you guys. So he might get mad because I ain't read that book yet. Some people read it, some won't. They want the juicy part of it. But I think he might have had a different type of heart because of Margie. At one time, I talked to him last time. I told him he said he was gonna release the book, but then last time that was then, and he ain't released it yet. I know a lot of people want to see that part or hear that part about the book about Margie, but I'm not sure if he's gonna release that or not. So I may, you know what I'm saying, you guys, because I'm really trying to do what Jimmy got. I ain't gonna do that like that. I will put all the juice and the meat and the potatoes in it, but then I can come back and reflect on certain things, like trips back down memory lanes, things that Mary told me or things that I learned, like how she was when she told me about the child abuse, how it was when she went to the courthouse and tried to get the papers for the abuse the first time and she couldn't get them, but she got them when I was there. You know what I'm saying? How I've been like victimized through a court system that don't even know me. How I know that these things that has went on with me, they've done other people because they were too comfortable and they were too complacent with it. How do I know like people, I don't trust people like I used to trust people now for sure. This YouTube thing has given me a different energy about that. That's how I know, like when I get on my website, I will be in a safer place because certain things make me uncomfortable. You know, I'm a shy person until I really get to know you. If I don't know you, I really don't get comfortable with you. And I've seen so many people, even older women, try to befriend me young too, and then they betray me. It was a lot of people that Steve, I guess, or whoever. I ain't going to say Steve because you just heard what she said. One day I thought it was him, and she told me no, it wasn't him, that particular voice. They were on there, but she pointed out who voice is who voice. You know what I'm saying? Because she knew they was using a whatever for their voices. That lady didn't have to do that, but she wanted to let me know that I was right, and that was them bullying me like that. For what reason? But it happened, and I got to live with it now. So I just want to tell y'all some of the things that's going on behind closed doors, you know, and that I'm trying to do now, trying to get things more organized. I may do it with a company. I ain't sure yet. I'm talking about maybe doing a documentary, but the most of the stuff I want to try to be able to have it in my own hands so people won't change what I say. Because a lot of times you get to certain people, they want to change your words and make people look a certain kind of way. I'm gonna make you look like who you are. I'm gonna make you like who you are to me. Whatever you did to me is who you are, and I'm gonna say what I need to say. That's it, no more, no less. And it's not to defame, hurt anybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put something out there. I'll put it out later about some things that's been talking. I've been talking to someone behind closed doors, not 100% sure how legit it is. You know what I'm saying? But they've been letting me know that in their own way that Steve was real sorry, but for a lot of things that he did do, and that some of the things that they say he didn't know about or what he did or not, I'll find that out later and then let y'all know more. I want to thank you guys for joining me today. I know a lot of people wish me Easter. Like I don't eat bunny eggs. You know what I'm saying? It's a pagan holiday. Like people can make up any kind of holiday they want. I really just don't do holidays. Every day is a holiday to me. If I want to do something, I want to eat something, I want to be somewhere. Every day is a new day. It's a holiday to me. I just don't wait for one day to be it. I'm just happy to be alive. I'm just happy to spread good news and cheers. I'm just happy to know the people that I know on here, and I'm thankful to people that came tonight, the brothers in here, and everybody else who's joined us. And Mr. Counter, you're a new person. I thank you, so much for, joining us. You guys will see a lot of stuff that went on with me and Mary that I will have over there too that has not been on here. I just didn't want to put everything because I knew that if I put 100% everything over here that I know about, my channel would probably be down in 24 hours. But some things I may not put up. I'm not really sure yet, you guys. But to that, is there any more questions? Shy, anything else you want to say before we get up off here?
No, I just want to say thank you for coming alive, and I also want to tell those YouTube people, YouTubers, thank you for saying a lot that you don't realize you may have said, but I greatly appreciate it. Everyone have a blessed evening.
Thank you. I didn't know that. She said April 1st is more meaningful. She said, if y'all know truth, April 1st is more meaningful truth. I didn't know that. Is that right? One of my church members had a shirt on today. It said, Silly Rap Easter is for Jesus. Amen. 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 Y'all, I really enjoyed today. I feel a peace, some things I've done. God's working it out with a lot of things that has came true to that right there. That document right there, that's supposed to be a sealed document, but I got my documents like that too. That's the paperwork that Angela Tucker issued up on me. Y'all get to see that, maybe, maybe not. But I think I'm gonna put that in some footage so you guys can see that as well too. With that, you guys, God bless you guys. Have a good night. I might do meditation tomorrow and let y'all see my little jungle room I've done. But like I said, when I wake up in the morning, and it seems like my day goes so fast. Before it's in good, it's over with. But I've been really trying to focus on getting myself together, getting a peace about myself, living my life to the fullest, not stressing, worry about what people think, feel, or say. No shade on anybody, but there's a lot of things that has been transpiring going on, and people want me to respond. I'm not going to respond to no negative energy. You can say whatever you want to about me, but be careful because just like everybody got all these issues going on, God say, "Do not touch my anointed," and you need to make sure you remember that because I am that. I like this song. Y'all know my ending song. I'm gonna play "Push It a Pin." But for some reason, I love this song about the deck of cards because I am that queen. I am that deck of cards. Let me play this, you guys, and then play my other song, and I'm going to let you guys go. May God bless you. Take care of yourself. Thank you for joining me. And I'll talk to you guys real soon.
When you playing spade, this how it should be. I have the ace, king, queen, and a jack, you see. I'm getting ready to run to Boston and make history. I am on the top and the bottom of the deck, getting ready to make you a nervous wreck. See, the joker is the highest in the deck. If you never played spade, how the hell would you know then? See, this is a game that make you think, but if you don't play right, damn sure will get sexy. When I sit to play a game of spade, I am carving my name in your table, because you will know I have sat there. See if I have the queen, the joker, and the king. I getting ready to do the damn thing. See, I'm gonna throw in the rope. That's why the big joker, no joke. Here go the ace, king, and queen, and jack. I got them all, go tell that. That mean I'm coming to set you a good game of cards, cause that's what I do. See, I can beat you. See, I know I came to win, but if you throw the wrong card out, I'm setting you to lose, go tell that. The joker card is found in most modern day card decks. Now let's talk about the king, where he at. The king is a playing card with a picture of a king displayed on it. It is usually the highest ranking face card in a deck of cards. Now you need that queen to make it correct in a standard deck of playing cards. The queen card is one of the face cards, along with the king and the jack. Each suit, hearts, diamonds, clubs, and spades has its own queen card. Don't forget about the jack, that's the next man in the deck. A jack also is a playing card, which in traditional French and English decks pictures a man in the traditional. See, I am the queen of the deck, where the hell is my king at? See, when I play, I come to wins. I am the beginning and the end. This is how I have 100% winning rate, because I am the deck, and it's never too late. See, when you sleeping, I'm up thinking about making a move. That's what I was taught from the old school. See, I play cards like I'm winning a case. I put everything on the line, right in your face. That's why I'm the queen of the deck. I am the one who come politically correct.
Hey!
See, where it all began. Look it up and you will see what I mean. It is clear to say that I'm the solution. We gave birth to the world, that is my conclusion. That's why they put a queen in the deck. With her, it will not be a king that is born yet. See, that's why you have queen and the king of the deck. Then they had come back for jack in the stack. Stop with the madness and acting confused. I gave you the whole damn deck. Don't bring me no bad news. Now I just schooled you on how to play spades. So run that Boston and I'm setting all of you today. See, when I sit down, I don't get up. I show the game to play, which is spade. Because I am the queen in the deck. Come catch this fade. Come catch this spade. Fade, spade, 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 spade.
Yeah, I'm a country rider, spitting my truth. I told y'all I'm in the booth. I am kicking ass and taking names. Class in session, you gonna know my name. Essie, buried beyond a shadow of a doubt. Ask Steve Harvey what I'm talking about. Telling my truth from the heart. Yo, I know Steve Harvey, that part. Let me tell you what his name's Steve, me to me, stupid, shifty, satanic, sly, slick, shady, spiteful, shallow, swallower, scapegoat, snobbery, scammer, scary, sinister, sloppy, sporadic, silly, smug, sycophantic. Now I'm getting ready, I'll sleep in the sleep, not gonna turn the other cheek. Let's not forget you, Marjorie. Harvey wasn't on the shit, to now here's some names for her that I'll need to spit. Miserable, mistress, misbehavior, next, messy, miserable, bull, mean, malicious, mad, meretricious, mephitic, misogynistic, mutilated, nauseous. Just a few words in case Steve and Marjorie Harvey didn't know that I'm singing like that. Mockingbird still in the show. Marjorie Harvey was a Memphis whore. She needed Steve to score. Then she came for me, I serving her up like I did Steve. I'm that one, y'all was placing threats. Marjorie Harvey, they call her Coco Love Steve. Don't act like you don't know. I am stepping to the plate, getting ready to go. Don't get this game twisted, because you walk free. The FBI is talking to me. I told them where Ricky began. You and him, Steve, came up with a plan. You use text to work things out. That corrupt state that paid out. Look, some of y'all might get mad. I'm dragging this niggas like a brown paper bag. I'm to bottom up and throw him away. I'll ask for an apology. Don't make no mistake. Steve Harvey didn't give it to me. He signed his fate. Now let it be. I told y'all was a country rider through and through. Now my country riding ass coming for you. So get your regulators and your whole crew, because 2 of 25, all y'all through.
I'm that country rider. Y'all better stop playing. What up, brother DM in the house? You guys, I love you guys. Y'all know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take it out with this one. I had to put a little bit who I am. I always got that flavor in the house, but y'all know we pushing the pin where it began. And stay tuned for the next episode. Don't know what's gonna go on, but I'll keep y'all informed. God bless you guys, and thank y'all for joining me today. And take care.
Hey, I'm about to do it again. At the pad, pushing this pen, carry my cross, walking away from sin. Ain't no shame in it, you don't know where I've been. Whatever it was, I'm not going back again. Now I follow him that sits on the throne, and y'all's right, I'm in constant communication with him. Thanking him every morning, noon, and night, he keeps me going straight where I walk. I put a muzzle on my mouth to control my talk. I've said and done things I'm not proud of, but everything done now is done out of love. I know you asked if I'm for real, just stay tuned. My walk will reveal, it will be seen in my actions. You'll hear it in my voice. I know in my heart I made the right choice. I'm at the pad pushing this pen, head on straight, walking away from sin. Don't judge me cause I don't sound like you. Y'all knows my heart and what I do. There was a knock at the door, I let him in. Now my mission is to walk away from sin. At first it was hard, that's all I knew. He gave me his spirit to help walk me through. That spirit keeps me from going insane. That spirit helps alleviate the pain. That spirit has taken residence all in my brain. So with every step I take, this spiritual gain. In him I have been found, no longer lost. He paid the price for me as he hung on that cross. Some don't believe it, and that's okay. Hope you change your mind before judgment day. I will continue to follow his lead, open up his word and start to read, implement his teachings in my everyday life. As I sidestep drama, confusion, and strife, I'm at the pad pushing his pen, working the assignment I've been given. I'ma stay in alignment and follow through. He will not send me nowhere unless he's coming too. Never by myself, depending on him is good for my health. He is everything, everything I need. Whatever he gives me, I plant it like a seed. This is just the beginning, there is so much to be done. I must continue to spread the good news of only begotten son. Others talk about this and that, don't have a clue. Every action and word you speak is recorded of you. You will receive payment for what you perform. It's time to repent, be renewed, be reborn. I'm at the pad pushing this pen. Those in this world wonder where I've been. My path is narrow, my direction redirected. No longer am I unprotected. Whatever weapon that tries to succeed, a tongue that comes against me, I will condemn. This is the heritage I received from him who knew no sin. I'm at the pad pushing this pen. I'm at the pad pushing this pen. Only Yah knows where I've been. He brought me from there and put me here, where I will be working and waiting. The time is near. He'll be back, believe it or not, it's a fact. Yeah, it's a fact. Believe it or not, he's coming back. Yeah, it's a fact. He'll be back. Hey, I'll be back. Only y'all knows where I've been. He brought me from there and put me here, where I won't be working and waiting. The time is near. He'll be back. Believe it or not.
Good night, you guys. Love y'all.